have South Park winning.
Hello everyone! Hello everyone! We are live! Sejam muito bem-vindos. O meu nome é André Souza. Estamos aqui, disquetes e claquetes, para um Director's Cut. O Pedro vai se juntar a nós daqui a pouco. Começamos com uma convidada extremamente especial que vocês já conhecem, a nossa querida amiga Júlia. Como a Júlia é chilena, não entende português, entende um bocadinho, mas não fala português, então a gente vai ter uma conversa um pouco em inglês, um pouco em português e dá para ir acompanhando. Vamos falar de Emmys, vamos falar de Óscar. O Pedro não gosta de Emmys, é contra, então ele ainda não se juntou. Não, ele está quase, ele há de aparecer daqui a 10, 15 minutos. Nós vamos começar por uma categoria que é Variety, porque até agora eles separavam talk show e variety show, e agora pela primeira vez temos o SNL e o John Oliver volta à categoria. So, Julia, what do you have in variety series? This new variety series category.
This new variety series, I have Hola Hola. Voy a mezcla español-inglés. I have tell you that I understand Portuguese, but I can't speak yet. I'm gonna be ready for the Oscar season. I have Saturday Night Live. I have Saturday Night Live because it's Saturday Night Live. I have Colbert. Colbert has a huge narrative this year. He won last.
Probably winning.
He won last year. You know, after it was cancelled, he has a beef with Trump, who is very important. I mean, Trump is censorship. Is doing censorship against this guy. So yes, I have Kimmel too. I have The Daily Show and John Oliver.
Yeah, I have them too. I don't think they are gonna do at once. Last year they didn't do the Mulaney thing, so I don't think they would do something like that. Myers, he's been falling out in the last years, and I don't know why Jimmy Fallon is higher than Seth Meyers, but okay. So yeah, I don't think they are very boring. I don't think they are gonna do nothing that new. They are just gonna do SNL, Colbert, Kimmel, Daily Show, and John Oliver.
Fallon, during the voting week last week, he received a lot of backlash for invite Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah. Fallon is a clown.
Yes, so Fallon. I think Fallon hasn't been nominated since for years, and no, this did not any favor to him. So no, I don't have him at all.
Yeah, I don't get it. I think this category is very boring, and they are very closed. I don't think they will do hot ones.
Yes.
Now let's do the crazy category limited. Este ano as categorias de minissérie estão crazy. Para mim, eu olho para aqui e tem Charles Melton em primeiro. Eu não acho que Charles Melton vai ganhar. Nem consigo perceber. Qualquer categoria que eu vejo o Biff em primeiro, eu fico, porquê é que o Biff vai ganhar? Não, parece muito default.
My number one is, I don't know if it's going to win yet, but my number one is David Harbour. I think there is a lot of buzz for that performance. I think DTF San Luis is going to be huge in Emmy, huge than people think. Always we have a show that people under-predicted. I think this is going to be really huge. And also, Harbour is the only one, counting leading actor, is the only performance from a limited series nominated for a Television Critic Award. So I think that there is a lot of buzz around him. I can totally see him winning the Emmy at the end. We don't know yet, but
I'm inclined to think the same. I think David Harbour is gonna win this category,
yeah.
but Jason Bateman is higher than him right now at the odds, and it's very
But
weird they campaign both of them as supporting. That's crazy. That's one of the most fraudulent things I have ever saw.
weird. I watched just one episode. I started last night with DTF San Luis, but
Oh,
it's weird that we have all the cast in supporting. I
yeah,
think
that's
it
very weird.
was. I think it is because Bateman also have Black Rabbit.
Yeah, the Fallen has not getting nominated for this category since 2016. 2016. So the moment Trump happened, they dropped because Fallen got a big backlash because of the whole betting Donald Trump's hair and stuff. Do you remember that? That
Yes,
was like
the hair. Yes,
yeah. The hair thing for Fallon was the end.
yes.
That's when the show dropped ratings because all the other guys were being very political and Fallon was being very silly and lost the relevance. And for the first time, the Tonight Show was not the number one in America.
Hmm.
So yeah, for first time in years. So yeah, about the yeah. But my thing is, if it's because of Black Rabbit, it made more sense put Jason Bateman supporting for Black Rabbit because the protagonist of Black Rabbit is Jude Law. But the thing is that Black Rabbit is Jason Bateman's kid because he directed, he's a producer, and DTF is not that. He's involved, he's a producer, but he's not his baby. He's not a writer, he's not a director. So yeah,
Hmm.
I see it, and I think the DTF San Luis love will push Richard Jenkins with the other guys because Richard Jenkins is stellar in the show, and I think he's gonna get a nomination like Bill Camp last year. Nobody was predicting Bill Camp for Presumed Innocent, but I saw only 2 episodes of that show, and I was like, "Oh, Bill Camp is so fucking good in this." And I think Richard Jenkins is the Bill Camp of this year.
But actually, there usually we have a guy who is predicted by everybody who don't get nominated. Last year was Renzi
Was
Feliz.
the kid,
Yes,
yeah, and I
when
was
that
like,
happened, and
I don't
when
know if that kid is happening.
and when that happened, I dropped from the winning. I say Farrell is not gonna win. I went with Graham,
That's
but
interesting.
I also did not predict Migliotti. I mean, I failed in that. Migliotti won. I predicted Michelle Williams because I without he didn't the kid didn't make it. No, it's not going to happen.
My thing with predicting Farrell, I was always predicting Stephen Graham, but the moment I start predicting Milioti, I was like, it was going to be a bit weird if Milioti wins and not Colin Farrell, and I even predicted Didrioko. So yeah.
No, I knew since I watched the
Oh,
episode. I even tweeted. I knew it was
Erin
Colin
was
Farrell.
the front runner, but something was telling me, oh, maybe because
Was
Didri is so fucking good in
was
the
the
Penguin,
front
she should
runner,
have won.
but was Migliotti was the front runner, but I mean Erin Doherty was the front runner, but also was a weak front runner. So I was with
Yeah.
her, but I could see she losing the award.
Yeah. And my thing was, Christine Tremark was as good or even better than Erin, so she could steal some thunder. And didn't Tremark won the BAFTA?
BAFTA. Yes, yes.
That's interesting.
I thought that was great. I mean, Doherty won the Golden Globe, won the Emmy,
Yeah,
but
but
I
she
was happy.
lost SAG.
She lost SAG with Michelle Williams. So that shows how much actors love Michelle Williams
Love Michelle
because
Williams.
they did not
This
watch
is
the show.
this is a segue
Yes, I
for
mean,
the.
I'm pretty sure people vote Michelle Williams without watching the show. Without watching it, they did not watch it. That
Oh no, the show was popular. The show was big with Emmy
I know.
contenders.
I
The
love the
show
show.
won
I love the show,
DGA.
but I love the show. But the show wasn't seen. No one was talking about the show. Dying for
Oh,
some.
that's true. But I'm saying like it won DGA for Shannon Shannon McCoy. No, I don't know. It won DGA. It was nominated at all the award shows, so it was a thing. It was not like random thing. So talking about this category, the one I think is gonna drop, and everyone is predicting is Nivola. I think Nivola is gonna be like John Slattery for Mrs. America, something like that.
The thing with Nivola, I watched the show. I like the show.
Yeah,
I
I
enjoy
didn't.
a lot. But Nivola doesn't do anything. There isn't not even a baby scene with him. The most baby scene of him is the one when he's like breaking up with his wife, and no one cares that's the story because the story is a two handler. It's a two handler between Caroline Bessette and John Kennedy, and and he only is in the show while Caroline Bessette works on Calvin Klein. Then he disappears, and it shows in the funeral. Spoiler alert: they die. And they show him at the funeral crying, and there is nothing else. I am not predicting Nivola either. I drop
Yeah.
it.
The thing about Nibla is that he's one of those kind of actor that everyone knows. He worked with a lot of people. He dated Rachel Weisz and moved to England for a couple years. He's a very famous person between the actors, not between people. People don't know who the fuck Alexander Nivola is. And he's in a show that they will like. So he's probably gonna get nominated. But the thing is, I kind of think he's gonna not happen.
I think
So yeah,
if there is some name check this year, it's not going to be Nivola. It's going to be Nick Offerman. I
yeah,
think he is more popular
that's
with
interesting.
actors, more popular with Emmys. I don't have him either, but I think is up Nivola Offerman,
Yeah,
and
the
also
the thing about Offerman is that the show nobody saw the show, and it's a bit rare to get a nomination in supporting for limited for a show that nobody watched. We have been having some name checks in the last years. You had Lily Gladstone only nomination for the under the bridge. And then you had more random Jess Plemons nom for Love and Death. So yeah, Nick Offerman is a guy that can manage one of those random name check
nominations.
knobs.
Yes, I
So I don't know if he's that popular at the Emmys because he was never nominated for Parks and Rec, but he is a very
he
popular
won
actor.
he won for The Last of Us a few years ago.
Oh yeah,
Amazing.
but that was a slam dunk.
Yes, that episode was made for winning. We have like I mean, in this category, there's only six nomination this year. Uh,
Oh, six?
Six.
E quem é que eu vou tirar? Eu tenho Jake Lacey, Charles Melton, Richard Jenkins, Jason Bateman, David Harbour, Jonathan Banks, Richard Gad. Eu acho que o Richard Gad entra, name check. Se calhar vou tirar o Jonathan Banks ou o Jake Lacey.
I don't have Jake
Do-
Lacey. Is the only one of
Yeah.
yours that I don't have.
You have Richard Jenkins.
I did Richard Jenkins at the end. I did it. I changed it Jenkins for Nivola.
Yeah. He's very good in the show, right? You are watching the show right now.
Yes, I put him, and it's weird because that will be 3 nomination for DTF San Luis on supporting.
Yeah, but that's not that weird with the Emmys, though. They do that a lot. In Limir, there was a time that if they liked the show, they would nominate two, three, four people, like White Lotus. Nobody was predicting that many White Lotus for season one. Nobody was predicting that many people for When They See Us. So there was a time they were doing that kind of stuff. Even the Versace, nobody was
No,
predicting Finn
I
to
I
get
did
in.
not I did not predict Jake Lacey that year, but the first year of White Lotus, I didn't predict Sydney Sweeney either, but I predicted Alexandra Daddario. I remember I predicted her, and she was very
Oh,
low in predictions.
yeah, that makes sense. The one I predicted that nobody was predicting, and someone called me stupid for predicting it, was Natasha Rothwell. I had Natasha
Oh,
since the beginning.
I don't remember if I had Natasha. I remember that I do have Daddario. I thought Daddario is going
But
to
the
be.
Dario, I don't remember if I had. I know I predicted Jake Lacey. I know I predicted Steve Zahn. I didn't predict Sydney, but I had Sydney a couple of times. I was never predicting her for Euphoria. I was like, if she's gonna get in, she's gonna get in for White. And the thing with Natasha Rothwell is that she was the only character you cared about in the show. She was the moral core. She was a nice person, and when Tanya doesn't give her the money at the end, you feel for her. She was a very empathetic character, and the Emmys love those kind of performance. The POV person, the one you can mirror. So yeah, that's why I predicted Natasha and Jake Lacey. I don't think our fault is gonna be that big. So I'm gonna take out Jake Lacey, that I think is giving one of the best performance of the year as the worst person in the world, like he always is. So yeah, but eles aqui ainda têm o 7, quer dizer que se pode pôr 7, deixa eu ver. Não, é só 6, ok. Que a gente não falou foi o Tricatcher. Tu não tens o Tricatcher.
I don't have Tricutter because I don't think the show is gonna be that big. For that reason,
Yeah.
no. It's Emmys are very very lazy,
Yep.
totally lazy. They watch a show and they nominate it for everything. And I
Yep.
don't think Black Rabbit, who did not make an impact during the winter season, is gonna be big
That's
here.
not true. That's not true, Ellen. Black Rabbit was big at the guilds. Big. It got
But
every fucking guild. It won cinematography. It was at DGA. It was at WGA, PGA. It was not big with the
I knew
television precursors.
I knew that was television. I say it, but I knew it did well with guilds because you told me back
Yeah,
then.
I'm always talking
So
about this because there's two instances. Há dois exemplos disto. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Toda a gente ignora. O Globo não quer saber. O Correio Expresso não quer saber. Os sindicatos aparecem em todo o lado. Chegámos ao Emmy, ninguém está a prever Obi-Wan Kenobi, mas eu e outras pessoas estamos tipo, gente, esta merda entrou em todos os sindicatos. É uma série que eles viram por algum motivo. Então a gente preveu e Obi-Wan Kenobi was nominated. No ano seguinte, a Netflix lançou uma série chamada All the Light We Cannot See, The Sean Levy Holocaust Show. It got nominated at the Golden Globes, but it was not nominated at Critics' Choice. Nobody cared, nobody saw. Again, very big with the guilds. Got everywhere. Sean Levy was nominated at the DGA. So I was like, this is like Obi-Wan. This is gonna get nominated. And it didn't. So Há duas formas de olhar para isto. Black Rabbit é Obi-Wan Kenobi ou Black Rabbit é All the Light We Cannot See. E provavelmente é All the Light We Cannot See. Mas o Trancatzer nem entrou no Critics' Choice, por exemplo. E eu acho que podia ter entrado. Então eu não estou a prever. É o tipo de nomeação que faz sentido, mas ele não tem assim tanto material. Bem-vindo, Pedro! João Vitor, está aqui a resposta. O Pedro vai vir hoje sim.
Atrasado, mas eu chego. O André já estava mandando a polícia aqui do estado atrás de mim, já estava mandando...
Eu nem chateei sequer. Eu estava aqui tranquilo, não mandei uma mensagem, nada. Eu estava aqui a existir.
Oi, Julia. I like that Julia is always covered in blankets because Curicó is too cold.
Yes, and today we have like now we have 5 grade, and it's winter here. As you say, Curicó is next to the Cordillera
Andes.
de los Andes. Yes,
Yeah.
next to mountains. And on Thursday and yesterday, I'm an hour and a half from mountains, and was snowing there. So here is very, 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 very frozen.
So, Julia, once again, I have 7 people. Who am I gonna take out from this lineup? We have Una Young, Cale Spaney, Laurie Metcalf, Naomi Watts, Grace Gummer, Constance Zimmer, Linda Cardellini. I'm inclined to take out Laurie Metcalf.
I don't
But
have
she's big.
Melcalf. I don't have Melcalf.
But she's big, and I saw minutes of the show, and she was very... Whoa. But because I don't have Charlie Unman, I'm gonna take out Metcalf. But she's a big Emmy fake. She doesn't always get nominated. Everyone was predicting her for her nothing role on The Dropout, and she didn't get it. So yeah, I'm gonna do D6. Who do you have?
I have June, like you. I mean, very, very beta scene stealer in the show. I like her. I have Kylie Spaney. I mean, Kylie is co-lead, and I co-lead with a Beatty material. She should be a front runner for winning, but I don't think Beef is gonna be that big. I have Gracie Gummer. She is very Beatty. She is the kind of breakthrough performance. She did it very popular. A real person. I have Constance Zimmer and Linda Cardellini, and I know it's like kids don't do it that in home. I took off Naomi Watts because she's really bad.
I thought the same. She's really, really bad, man. She's so bad. This year, I'm really thinking, is Naomi Watts a good actress? Because she's truly bad in the All's Fair TV show, and it's like everyone is very good in that show except Kim Kardashian. Because Niecy Nash, Glenn Close, they are pros. Sarah Paulson is also not very good. But Naomi Watts is awful. And then I watched that love story pilot and I was like, oh my god, Naomi Watts is terrible. What is she doing?
Probably is the worst. I mean, and even watch Grace of and even watch her Diana, her Princess Diana, but I think this is the worst performance of Naomi Watts. And I'm so mad because I think she's so talented, is so good actress. But this is really, really bad performance. I mean,
I have an opinion that Naomi Watts was only good in 2 films ever: Mulholland Drive and St. Vincent.
St. Vincent is she's great in St. Vincent.
And the rest,
famously, a SAG Award nominee for St. Vincent.
St. Vincent. She was robbed of
fucking nowhere.
She should have been nominated for the Oscar.
The weird thing is 2 years later, the sound director the Saint Vincent director won Best Casting at SAG with Hidden Figures.
Yeah,
Hidden Figures won over Moonlight.
Yeah, he's Theodore Melfi. Crazy. He's a crown pleaser. He's the man of the crown.
Yeah. So, who do you have on place of Naomi Watts?
It is not wise what I did, but I watched the show. In the show, I like her a lot, her performance, and she's doing a lot of campaign. So I put Britney Snow for the Bees on Me. I can see her, but I think if Naomi Watts is getting, it's going to be for Simmer, sadly, because I think Constance Simmer is really good. To me, is the best performance of Love Story.
Well, then your girl, Grace.
Great. I mean, the thing is, both have the last episode. Both have a very showy scene, but Simmers. I think. Simmers to me is. I'm wait for her. I love her as an actress, and I think
and she's a former Emmy nominee. Yes. So they know her.
And the two. She's in 3 episodes of the series, and in two of them, she's the highlight. In the episode of the wedding, she gives the toast. She cries because she knows what her daughter is going to be facing it. Has the mother moment who breaks down thinking on that. And then she has the episode ends with her talking to John Kennedy. And in the last episode, when they die, she has this huge scene with Grace Gomer. So I think both the scenes are the highlights of their episode. So I think yes, it was, and both were the most talking episodes along with the pilot. So I think for that reason, I have Simmer in.
That makes sense. So, what about the one that you told me about, Jessica?
I asked. I never got an answer about that. What thing about Jessica Harper? Harper plays the Bobby Kennedy wife, who at that time, after Jackie Kennedy dies, spoiler, she dies. She become like the matriarchy of the Kennedy family, and she has like 2 episodes. One, and her scenes are in the trailer. She has the episode when Caroline goes for first time to the Kennedy house, and she's like a very not bad, but she's like this huge figure that doesn't feel anything for this little like woman, this poor girl who is dating with her nephew. And then after the press star, they have Caroline and in the worst episode of the series, Caroline and John Kennedy had this big fight in Central Park, and it's in the news. She calls Caroline and tell her like, your life is never going to be the same again. Very baity scenes, but I don't think she has the material. I
also don't think she's that big in all this. If it was like Meryl Streep, I don't know. If it was like someone a bit bigger, I can like Mary Winningham. If it was Mary Winningham, they love to nominate Mary Winningham. So yeah, someone we didn't talk about is Dakota Fanning for All Her Fault. I don't think she doesn't do shit in the show.
All Her Fault is terrible, is horrible, is shit. No one deserves
it. No, the show is good. The show is good. Snook and Lacey should get nominated. The other people I don't think are very good, or even have anything to do. So Sophie Lillis got a nom at the Critics' Choice over Dakota Fanning.
But yes, I mean, I thought about that, and but also I think, I mean, Dakota, yes, was nominated before for Ripley, but Ripley was huge with Emmys. Uh,
Yeah, but she was not that predicted to get in for replay. I
no, she
remember that.
wasn't
It
predicted.
was the only one I missed. I
But
got the other lineup, but I had Archie Punjabi over
I
Dakota.
also, because she was nominated for Ripley, I have her in that very bad show of Nicole Kidman. I mean, all years we have a very bad show from Nicole Kidman, but the one with in
Yeah,
Hepson. So I have her. I have Dakota because I thought she gave the best performance of that show, and she has the show
perfect
in love.
couple.
Yes, yes, the couple. But then I realized, no, Dakota, when was nominated, was because she was in the show. Wasn't
Yeah,
for
she
her.
was in the show. Yeah,
Wasn't for
but
her. No.
sometimes the Emmy have some interesting stuff in the limited races. Who doesn't remember Welcome to Ship and out of fucking nowhere, getting in Juliette Lewis and Annalise Ashford. Nobody was predicting that shit.
No.
So yeah, sometimes they have some stuff going on. Brittany Snow makes sense. I'm gonna take out Naomi Watts because I think Naomi Watts can be a Jennifer Jason Leigh type of thing that everyone is predicting but doesn't happen. And I'm very good locating those Jennifer Jason Leigh type of things.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna put in. I don't know. There's not nothing. I'm gonna put in Dakota.
Yeah, no, I left her out. Linda Cardellini. Yes, Linda Cardellini is amazing. If this show goes big, I think Linda Cardellini could
She
win.
she can win. She can
I think
win,
she could win.
but she should be in lead. I would like her to see in lead because I think she's a lead.
You know,
Linda Cardellini, musa das performances. Já deveria ter feito uma colheita de flores em alguma award season. I never understood why Christian Applegate got the praise for that to me. Linda Cardellini was the better performer, and she got a nomination for the
It's the
second season.
narrative. It's the narrative of Applegate.
Não, a Christina Applegate, essa narrativa só apareceu na última temporada. Ela só. Ela na primeira não tinha a. É esclerose que ela tem?
Esclerose múltipla. Yeah.
Não. Ela é. O Emmy gosta dela, man. Ela estava para aí em oitavo nas previsões. You remember that, Julia, for the first season of That to Me. Kristen Applegate was a very surprising nomination. She was like eighth or
yeah,
ninth place.
I watched that in pandemic and I love that show. But yes, I remember thinking, oh my god, I love Linda Cardellini more. But I understand that
Whoa,
Christina
Carlin
has
is
the
so
lane.
more. It's so bad. Yeah, but the show is ridiculous. I never finish it.
No, me neither. I mean, I was about to watch the last season, but I don't I that was the time when I stopped watching a lot of shows like after the
Oh
pandemic.
yeah, that was the same thing for me. And in the pandemic, I was always watching some stuff that I didn't even like,
Yes, but
just to be catch up
then
with the
I dropped
Emmys.
it. What was easy to drop a lot of show, and this thing of having like 2 years, a season for 2 years, become a thing, and so I dropped a lot of show. I mean, the only show that
Yeah,
was bad
same.
and I keep watching was Killing Eve because I love that thing, but probably was the only because I love Jodie Comer at the end. But no, probably
Yeah,
was the only show
but
that.
Killing Eve was never good from season 2 on. Season 3 was already bad, but season 4
Yes,
is.
season three, but I watched the four.
Yeah,
And
but I finished. I watched it all. But that to me, the first episode of the last season starts with a long dream and it's very weird. So I watched like 2 or 3 episodes and I never came back. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do for now. Vocês podiam fazer um ranking dos vencedores do Emmy nas categorias de série e atuação desta década até agora. Podíamos. Eu não vi todos, mas podemos fazer isso um dia.
Yes, we will do.
I did for comedy. My favorite performance that won comedy in the last years is Catherine Orr. I love her. Aqui. Matthew Rhys, Oscar Isaac, Jason Bateman, Riz Ahmed, Jamie Bell. I dropped Paul Anthony Kelly. I thought Julia would laugh at me when I told her that, but she already had dropped it. He's very bad in the show.
The show, a lot of people have Paul Anthony Kelly because says it's a two-hand with Sarah Pigeon, but it's a very bad hand. I think he's very charismatic. I mean, but you can see that this is his fear as acting job. Like, he is charismatic. He's really, really handsome. Oh my God, handsome man alive, please. But no, and about Human, I have the same fight as you. And about Human, yes, he's like a TV vet, and if he gets in, I promise you, I'm never going to doubt again of a Ryan Murphy lead. But I think he did the winter season because there wasn't anything else they watched. But no, I think Bateman for Black Rabbit is a Emmy name. Oscar Isaac is a star. He has been nominated before. Matthew Rhys is the man of the hour. Jamie Bell, amazing performance.
He's probably winning, Jamie Bell. If Halfman gets series, he's probably winning.
I dropped it because it's not good.
And Riz Ahmed is also a star. And Riz Ahmed has been campaigning. He's an Emmy winner. But I think yes, I can. No, I think it's Ahmed.
I'm cheering for my boy, my good friend, Riz Ahmed. He's a very nice guy. He deserves another Emmy for Bait.
Yes, sir.
He deserves his second Emmy.
Yeah, you won for the night off. I always forget you won for the night off. That's a very weird win.
No, both.
That's a very weird win because he didn't win nothing in the Winter Awards, and then he won at the end. That's very weird.
And we can dismiss at all the alphabetic bias because the ballots of Emmy are very, very long. And if you go. I think in people it's the same thing with SAG. You go for the people you know, and you go direct to that name. But if you start reading the name and you watch Riz Ahmed, it's like check. Last year, let me remember who was last year nominated a woman for Uso Aduba. Uso Aduba was nominated for a show who was cancelled.
Yeah, but Uso Aduba is an Emmy film.
Yes, it's an Emmy.
There's some people. There's some people that for any reason I don't know are like Emmy magnets. It's Uso Aduba, Giancarlo Esposito, Don Cheadle. Those are people that the Emmy are gonna nominate almost when they have a chance.
Yes, totally.
But yeah, nobody was predicting Uso Aduba for a show that was cancelled. Justice for the Residents. It's very good. I like it. Riz Ahmed Bait is like a Swarm thing. Swarm got in with Dominic Fishback, not that predicted, and got in writing or directing for Donald Glover. So I can see Bait getting this kind is this kind of meta shows that the Emmys like and the writing directing branch can appreciate. So yeah, then I don't think there's much else here. There was a time that I thought Matthew McFadden could get in for That by Lightning. Nobody saw that show. Jude Law got Golden Globe nominated for Black Rabbit. That could have been interesting, but yeah, I don't think there's anyone else here.
Mhm.
And we didn't talk. Yeah, Paul Anthony Kelly, Charlie Orman are in the top five, but not for us. Limited and actress. I'm gonna take out Carrie or Tessa. Who do I take out? Carrie is another Emmy fave.
Carrie, I mean, I'm between both of them. Some days I have Tessa, some days I have Carrie.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm
but
gonna do something, and you're gonna get it when I'm gonna talk later. So yeah, I'm gonna put in Kerry Washington, that I think is one of the worst actresses ever lived, and I think she's gonna get a nomination. I couldn't even finish the pilot because she's so bad. I hate it. I hate
I
it so
I
much.
was waiting that show so bad, and I watched the pilot, and oh my god, it was so bad. I have in my list of my most waiting shows because I love Elizabeth Moss. And but it was bad. No, I cannot finish either. I haven't watched Tessa Thompson show yet because I can't stand John Berland. Uh,
Yeah. But I'm gonna do it soon because I want to see what's happening. And it's a small show. It's like 6 episodes, 7.
yeah, I've been thinking a little bit on Robin Wright, but I think if Robin Wright gets in, it's going to be for is going to be I don't know why for Sarah Snook, but no, Sarah won the Critics' Choice. I think after last year, I remember I say I never going to doubt of a Critics' Choice winner because all Critics' Choice winner of last year got nominated.
Yeah.
In the last year, only one Critics' Choice winner did not get nominated, and was for The Perfect Couple. Um,
Liv Schreiber was not submitted in the limited show, so it was
yes,
never gonna get drama nominated.
what was in
No,
drama?
no,
Yes.
no.
So
Yeah.
yes, I have Tessa because I think the show was more seen, but yes, I mean Washington has so much more sense because she's a Emmy darling, and but I've been thinking. I mean, I think my favorite performance. I have watched it. Like I say, I have watched Carrie, Sarah, Claire. I mean, both Sarahs. Robin Wright. Uh, and I didn't pass the pilot of Carrie of the. I mean, talking about the lead, the favorite for her. I think the best performance is Mulligan, but I don't know if I wouldn't be shocked if she missed. You know.
Like Jessica Chastain missed for
Yes,
Sins of a
yes,
Marriage.
like that. I mean, because I don't know if Beef is going to be big this year. I mean, to me, it was a
Yeah,
really downgrade from first
I
season,
have that doubt.
and in the public. But it will be sad because I think Mulligan is very very good on the show.
I only watch Claire and Sarah. I think Sarah gives the best performance of the year. And I
She
gave her the award for best performance, male, female, comedy, drama, limited. I do an all, and yeah, for me she
Pigeon,
was the best performance.
I think is going
This
to
film.
happen. Pigeon is because she's an star making performance
Oh
and
yeah, no.
Latin.
The I'm always cautious about saying someone is a lock because eu estava a ver outro dia as odds do ano de Unbelievable. E a Kerry Washington estava super para baixo. E ela entrou. A Reese estava à frente dela. E a Merit Weaver e a Caitlin Dever estavam tipo em terceiro e quarto lugar e nenhuma delas entrou. E a Octavia Spencer estava tipo em nono, décimo e eles puxaram a Octavia Spencer por uma série que ninguém viu. Então, às vezes, há aqui umas coisas que não dá para perceber. Diz, Pedro.
I just
Yes.
wanted to say that Sarah Snook is good, but the show is so bad that makes her performance not as good.
Não, sabe-se no que é ótimo.
Claire Danes is better than her because the Beast in Me is way better and works much better. And Matthew
Eu não sei se eu acho o da BCM melhor que All Our
The
Fault.
thing with
Nossa,
Danes, who I'm looking Danes for a possible win, I can see. I mean, I have told Andrew, I can see. I mean, we need to wait the nomination, but I can see a world when Danes win this. But the thing with Danes, to me, she does the same that always does. You know, there is no surprise in that performance.
Yeah, that's my thing.
But
That's
I
my thing. I
believe
think
it's
she is doing the same. I would not be surprised if she missed.
Could be, yes. I mean, if the show is
Yeah.
not that strong, yes, she could miss. But that is the thing. I mean, I also thought that she was really good and Fleischman is in trouble. But this is the same performance, and also in the last, especially the last season of Homeland, it's kind of the same. But you know, she is not a surprise for me. It's not a surprise at all,
Yeah.
that performance.
I don't think is that similar with Flashman, but yeah, it's not a surprise. I think she's serviceable in the role. What about Robin Wright? Because she was big in the winter out of nowhere, but I don't think nobody. I think nobody saw the show.
I watch it. I like it. But the thing with the thing with Robin Wright, if you watch the show, she is predicted by name or she's not getting nomination by name because I do think Olivia Cook gave the better performance on that show. Uh, and this I love this 200 tension of it, but yeah, I mean, at the end, the show is like to me, the girlfriend is like Bridgerton. You know that this is not a good show, but you can't stop watching. It's like addictive, and I love bad TV. So, but no, it's not a good show.
It's a telenovela.
Exactamente, it's a telenovela. It's exactly.
It's una telenovela. You can't stop.
Então quero ver. A falar que a Lily James eu nomearia. Lily James no meu filme preferido, Swiped. Tu viste, Julia?
Only you watched that. And
I
Julia.
think actually, when I watch, I mean, this is the first time I think James is good in something, but no, that is not going to happen.
I thought the same.
I mean, she's really really good. I enjoy.
She's great.
And this film,
I thought the movie
like this film.
is very good.
I really really like the film. You know, I was surprised how much I like the film. It's about the Bumble Tinder thing. Very
Bumble Tinder. Oh, but it's at the art of the movie is about a woman that was fucked by her ex-boyfriend, and she was fucked in many ways. I think the movie is very interesting and I like it, and I would nominate Lily James, and I predict her to get in at Critics' Choice, and they didn't. So, fuck them. In the movies, just to say, last year, my friend André Moreira, nosso amigo André Moreira, André Marinho, preveu aqui a Rashida Jones por Black Mirror e eu disse que ele estava maluco. E ela entrou. E ele este ano está a prever a Sally Field. Por isso, eu também acho que ele está maluco, mas eu não se admirem se acontecer. Sally Field. Aqui, em filmes, eu tenho Swiped, Remarkably Bright Creatures, Though What Fun, Straw e People We Met on Vacation. Totalmente random.
You know, I don't have What a Fun.
Well, isso é random totalmente.
Because that thing was really bad. I don't know if you watch it. Like
No,
I no one,
but they love to nominate bad stuff. That's what they do.
but
They nominate
but
Ocus
I
Pocus.
don't think
They
because
nominate
finish.
Pop
I mean,
Tart, Pop
last
Tart
year
film.
they nominated Nonas, but
Pop
I mean,
Tarts.
are things that who are watchable, you know. But oh what at fun is not watchable. I mean, I still haven't met someone who finished that film. I don't know if someone
Okay,
finished, but it's really
it's
really bad.
the one Pop Tarts is watchable.
You
I
know,
don't think it is.
I think I have the HBO TV show over oh what a fun, what a fun, really really I love Christmas film. I mean, there I'm waiting the Hallmark or Julie season of Christmas film who happen every year. I love that shitty films. But what a fun was so bad. I want to take off my eyes, you know. I mean, Michelle Pfeiffer, she's not that bad, but the rest of no awful movie. I will
Uh,
go with Miss
eu
You Love.
decidi meter Jack Ryan Ghost War, porque eles às vezes fazem isso. Nomeiam uma série que nunca nomearam, que agora é um filme.
Hmm. Jack Ryan could be. I watched the first two seasons of the show. Then
Wow.
it can
Why?
because I enjoy it. I enjoy. No,
She likes
because
Krasinski.
I watched the first season because I was cooked by not for Kaczynski, no, for the actress. Is an actress that I always say that was an unfair. Hollywood was really unfair with Abby Cornish.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, of course.
Oh, she's
she
horrible.
this is
She's she's terrible. She should retire.
I watched because I wanted to watch. I think that was one of her first since the Campion film. I watched that. I didn't like the show, but I keep watching. Then they have Nina Hoss on that show, but at the end, Jack Ryan was a
Oh,
bad.
She has the worst sex scene of all times in Horizon Part One. She has a sex scene with Kevin Costner that is like incredible. I will not forget like in my entire life. It's
But at the end, Emmys always go with actors who with TV movies from shows who are something at the Emmys, and Jack Ryan never was something.
yeah. You may be right. Pedro, tu estás a confundir. Ela está a falar da A.B. Cornish, não da A.B. Lee Crashaw.
no, but a Carnage tá no Horizon, tá não?
É? Eu achava que era a A.B. Lee.
Deixa eu ver. Horizon.
Não, é a A.B. Lee.
An American Saga. Vamos, deixa eu.
Júlia, vamos fazer
Yeah,
previsões
Oscar.
de direção e escrita. Directing, writing.
Yes. In directing, let me
Limited.
see what I have. Yes. I have
Abby Cornish is the Somersault Girl, the film by Kate Shortland. I was
yes,
she,
yes.
yeah,
She's the girl of Jane Campion.
She,
yeah,
Bright Star.
Bright
Bright
Star.
Star.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's good. She's good. I was confusing with.
She's not good.
Maybe.
She's in the Three Billboards. She's awful in Three Billboards. She plays Woody Harrelson's wife. Então, directing. I
Okay.
have Debbie's in Me, Sick Puppy, António Campos. Love Story, John F. Kennedy e Caroline Besset, Search and Recovery, I'm only doing this because Julia told me this was the episode, and Anthony Hemingway was nominated before for the O.J. Simpson. Then I have The Black Rabbits for Jason Bateman. This is the second episode. Then I have Beef. Oh, the comfort, the inexpressible comfort, the Lee Sang Jin. And my surprise is that I have Leslie Linka Glatter. I saw her naming the ballot, and I was like, oh, okay, she's gonna get nominated because she did an episode of Imperfect Women, and last year they nominated her for 0 Day. So I think Imperfect Women is gonna get a directing nomination. That's why I predict Kerry Washington.
That is interesting, but like I'm not predicting Kerry Washington. I think if I'm going to predict Kerry Washington, I need to predict the direction, like what happened with Megan Fahey last year in
Megan
Silence.
Fahey. That the Megan Fahey is an interesting thing, but Nicole Cassell is also a name. The thing we have been seeing is that they prefer to nominate names over shows.
Mhm.
So when I look at predictions and people are predicting a woman that nobody knows her name from Half Man and other shows, I'm like, okay, they are gonna put someone here that you know. They are gonna put here Nicole Cassell, Leslie, someone that Leslie was the president of DGA for a long time.
I'm going to do what you do. I'm going to predict Kerry Washington, and I'm going to predict Leslie. I'm also going to predict The Beast of Me. I'm going to predict Love Story, Search and Recovery. That is the finish, the episode of the end. I don't think is. I mean, the episode that we have submitted is the most showy one. In direction, and has the has the airplane scenes. They have then the acting, the huge acting scenes with Grace Gummer and with Constance Zimmer, and I think that is the most. Is the episode most directed, most showy. So I think that is the one for Love Story. But I've been floating around with the idea of Love Story being snubbed on TV show, and I think if that happened, they are not gonna make it in direction. But I'm going to keep it for now. I'm going to
Why would Love Story be snubbed?
for Black Rabbit.
Oh, but the one I don't have is All Our Fault,
But
and
I don't have all four. I mean, I'm going.
I don't have Half Man. I don't have Half Man.
Yeah, no, I have Halfman, but I'm going to do the Beast in Me. Yes, I mean Black Rabbit, and I have Halfman in direction. I think the episode is very very good directed.
Okay. I don't see. I don't saw it. So, writing limited. So I have Love Story for the pilot, written by Corner Wines, the creator. DTF St. Louis, written by Steve Conrad. Beef, All the Things We're Never Going to Have, written by Lee Sang-jin, the creator. Half Man, written by Richard Gott, the creator. And The Beast in Me, Sick Puppy, written by Gabe Rohr, the creator, and Daniel Pearl. So yeah, this is what I have. Who do you have?
So how many nominated has this? Five or six?
5,
Okay, five.
from what I
I'm
read.
gonna yeah, okay. Beef, Lee Sung Jin, DDF St. Louis, Stephen Conrad, Halfman Richard Gad, Love Story, Connor Hines, and I have a lot of the flies for Jack Thorne because
That makes sense.
we have having shows that only gets nominated for writing before.
Right. Like the Say Nothing last year.
Amazing show. I was foolish by that WGA nomination. I predicted in a show in Best Miniseries as a surprise nomination. I love that show, I would have nominated Lola Pettigrew, amazing performance.
Yeah, people were predicting Lola Pettigrew a lot.
Yes, I thought she could give like a sort. I didn't predict it at the end, but I thought she was floating around.
Yeah.
And
But yeah,
I'm keeping my eyes on Lola. I think Lola Pettigrew has is this upcoming actress from Ireland who ended up being a big name.
yeah, something that can happen. Death by Lightning got a WGA nomination for Mike Makowski, famous guy. He wrote Bad Education. So yeah, this is something. The WGA lineup was Dying for Sex that won, The Beast in Me, Black Rabbit, once again, Sirens, e Death by Lightning. In limited, so I have Biff, The Beast in Me, TTF St. Louis, Love Story, e Black Rabbit over Halfman and Ollerful.
Mini limited series, I have Beef, Half Man, Love Story, The Beast in Me, DTF, St. Louis. But I can see Black Rabbit in, and as I said before, I can see Love Story missing. At the end of the day, it wasn't like a Slumdog show, but if I have missed it, I have to change a lot of things. So I won't do it because I have in every category. But
there's times that já aconteceu uma série ter tudo e ainda assim falhar em série principal. A questão do Black Rabbit não foi muito aclamada pela crítica, não foi muito vista. Porquê é que os sindicatos gostaram tanto?
Black Rabbit maybe for The Beast in Me could be something. The Beast in Me could be just an acting player.
Yeah, that would be interesting because Black Rabbit is Netflix and is the least successful Netflix show.
Yes.
That would. No. Okay, so vou ler agora alguns comentários. Odeio quando uma série é cafona, faz tudo para tentar não ser cafona, mas só piora a situação. Halfman, que eu não vi. E amo uma série cafona que reconhece que é cafona e segue assim mesmo inventando mais cafonices e piaguices. Margot's Got Money Troubles. Depois ele diz, coitada da minha diva Kristen Dunst, vai ter que atuar por 3 em The Housemaid's Secret e o Ryan Murphy conseguiu tirar a Frances Conroy da aposentadoria, dessa vez ele arrasou. Julia, are you gonna get away now? Acho que sim. A Julia saiu um bocadinho. Então, vamos falar um bocadinho, Pedro, que tu ainda não disseste nada hoje.
Oi, amigos. Eu cheguei atrasado porque eu estava num evento da União Brasileira de Escritores e cheguei agora.
Mas...
aí, então, é isso. Estou aqui cheio de livros para ler e pouca vontade para lê-los, mas vai dar certo.
Vamos falar então rapidamente sobre o trailer de The Debut do Jesse Eisenberg.
Eu não vi o trailer. Mas
tu viste?
Não.
Vai para o caralho. What the
fuck? Eu não vejo trailer.
Eu disse que ia ser um assunto.
Você não falou.
Estava na sinopse do episódio.
Tá. Pode começar a falar aí que eu vou ver aqui. Peraí.
André, leia o terceiro comentário. Pedro, seu cabelo está bonito.
Obrigado. Eu gosto de elogios. Eu fico mais egocêntrico do que eu já sou.
Então, eu estava muito duvidoso deste filme, The Debut, do Jesse Eisenberg. Eu tinha ouvido dizer que era o Black Swan do Woody Allen e outras coisas. O filme era weird, mas é um contender da A24, o que indica que a A24 vai trabalhá-lo, provavelmente, se não comprar mais nada. é sobre teatro e é sobre uma mulher, uma dona de casa, interpretada pela Julianne Moore, que se decide desafiar basicamente a sair do casulo de dona de casa e estrelar uma peça de teatro comunitário com um gajo que é o Paul Giamatti, que é tipo o maior nome do teatro comunitário. Ele é uma espécie de J.K. Simmons, Whiplash. Acho que vai é quase como uma paródia desse tipo de personagens. Acho um papel que assenta perfeitamente ao Giamatti. O Giamatti já estava nas minhas previsões desde sempre. É o Untitled Jesse Eisenberg Movie, que agora se chama The Debut. Teve ali uma altura que se chamava No One Cares. The Debut é um título engraçado e eu acho que o trailer vendeu muito bem o filme. Toda a gente comprou e ficou, wow, Julianne Moore vai ganhar o Oscar. Não sei se eu acredito nisso, mas o que eu fiz foi colocar Julianne Moore nas minhas previsões, que eu não tinha. E acho que sim, acho que vai desafiar a Julianne Moore, vai desafiar o Paul Giamatti, vamos ter uma dinâmica fixe de um gajo que está a puxar a outra pessoa aos limites e acho que vai dar também para ver um pouco da personalidade ou a história traumática do como é que o Paul Giamatti se tornou assim, coisas assim. Acho que vai dar muito sumo, vai dar muito pano para mangas e eu estou entusiasmado, acho que vai ser um filme. Vai ser um filme, vai ser um contento. Moura Mania finalmente vai começar. Acho que esse vai ser melhor do que o Real Pain, porque parece mais para quem é gay. E o Giamatti está a cara de Robert Altman no poster, que a Julia Moore está de costas. Hey Julia,
You are
welcome back.
talking about the debut. I see. I was listening to them. I was listening to you. I have always. I
Yeah.
mean, I have always had that film in. I think for them was really smart giving the entire trailer. I mean, there's films you need to do a teaser. There's films you
Yeah.
need to do a trailer. I think people is now realizing that that is going to be A24 priority. Uh, I know that that film start test screening last year around October November. So was a film that has been finished for a long time, but there's people who hate that film. But I mean, it's like hate or love. I think the film looks good. It's going to be interesting to me. I think it doesn't look that different from a real pain.
Yeah.
It in the same
It doesn't.
comedy, but I think it will be to me really interesting if Moore gets nominated for an Oscar. Right now, I have her as a front runner. Based on the trailer, if how Eisenberg, mean how big names are going to fight for work with Eisenberg.
Yeah.
Okay, I watched the trailer now, and so this is real journalism. I just watched it. This is my first impression. So basically, it looks like that segment of Cinedoc New York when Philip
Yeah.
Seymour Hoffman is directing uh, the the play, especially the first play in the beginning of the film. Lucas said that Philip Seymour, that Giamatti is looking like Robert Altman, and yes, he's looking exactly like Robert Altman. And I watched Nashville this week, and my life changed forever. I am a new man, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful film. But yeah, I think it looks very good visually. It's impressive because A Real Pain is the most like generic indie film look ever. It looks like exactly the other indie films, like the Sundance average, your average Sundance film shot on a Arri Alexa Mini because it's the cheapest way to film. But this looks good. Is well lit. It has like visually interesting. He does something with like uh the billboards and como é que é fachada em inglês? Eu esqueci como é que é fachada em inglês. But the signs in the streets and the lights. It's something that is interesting. It looks like a bit of Woody Allen, but we know that Allen is a
There's a
major
big Jeff
To me,
inspiration.
Eisenberg
reminds me a
inspiration.
lot of Woody Allen movies. I don't know
Yeah,
Oh,
why.
for sure.
yeah, because
They,
Woody Allen is the biggest inspiration for Jesse Eisenberg. He has this story that he tried to he sent a play to Woody Allen, and Woody Allen said that he was going to sue Jesse Eisenberg.
no, because the play was about Woody Allen. It was
Ah,
like
yeah,
playing Woody Allen.
yeah,
So yeah, I know that story. Oh, let's come back to the Emmys because we need to be
Yes,
more fast, Julia. So guest, I don't have Eric Dane. I think the Emmys are not gonna nominate every dead guy they can find. So I have Jeff Cover, Jeff Hiller, Bradley Whitford, Coleman Domingo, Ernest Arden Jr. that plays Louis. That something happens to Louis in the pit. Spoiler alert. That's why I think he's gonna get nominated. And then I have a very weird nomination for Luke Tenney because he's in every show. So I think they're gonna nominating him because he's in every show.
I agree with you. They are not gonna nominate. There's something I know. I know how. I mean, my brain changed the day Eric Dane show up for the first time in Grey's Anatomy, coming out naked. My brain, oh my god, exploded. But the guy wasn't a legendary actor of TV. You know,
He's not even good. And he's a bit bad in Euphoria. I watched a couple scenes.
he is not. He's not like a legend, a huge legend. Actually, he wasn't even a lead actor of Grey's Anatomy at all. So I understand people want to reward, but he wasn't like, I don't know. I remember Tread Williams, for example. He was a
Yeah.
legend for TV. I mean, I even told you when Evergood was one of my first TV shows. I was really really fun, and in my early teens, Evergood was a show who was a CW show, I think, and the guy was nominated for SAG for that show. So he was a huge name for actors, and he was
Yeah.
nominated like
And the Field was a big show. It got directing, it got supporting.
yes.
So yeah,
So I don't
Treat
think
Williams getting nominated was
I,
not weird.
I think we can have posthumous nomination this year for Rob Reiner because he is a
I have
legendary.
two. I have two. I also don't know if the Reiner thing is happening, but probably because nobody was talking about Rob Reiner in the band. Like, what? If the guy was not dead, usually if the guy was not dead, he was not gonna get nominated. Are stuff that doesn't happen because like everyone was trying to predict Chadwick Boseman to get nominated for the Five Bloods. That was not real because the movie came out, he was still alive. Nobody fucking talked about him in that movie. So yeah,
You know,
I took out Luke Tenney to put in Jonathan Price because Jonathan Price was nominated the last time he was eligible for this. So yeah,
I was watching What Do You Have. I totally understand the Luke Tenny thing. I
I took out.
but the one I'm predicting because how you say it before is is Giancarlo Esposito for The Voice. I think Esposito is an easy check for them. I have him. I don't have Jonathan Price, but yes, it could be Tenny, and the other people is the same. I mean, I have Jeff Hiller, I had Whitford, Cover, Ernest Harden Jr., and I have Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo is a
Yeah,
huge star.
Giancarlo got in last year randomly for The Boys for the first time, and I don't know if he's gonna get in again. That's why I don't have. There's Samba Shoot, very acclaimed for Pluribus. Jeremy Irons, there's Nathan Lane. They last time they are making this kind of name check nomination, so a Nathan Lane nomination could happen, a Bill Pullman for the Burrows could happen, but yeah, I don't. A Paul Giamatti nomination for Star Trek. But yeah, a Bill Camp for Gilded Age. Because remember when Tracy Letts got a random nomination for Winning Time?
Yes.
Nobody was predicting that. So yeah, guest actress. I have Shailene Woodley, Miriam Shore, Brittany Allen, Aisha Harris, Elizabeth Moss, and Merritt Weaver. I'm inclined to take out Aisha Harris for Tina Ebleb or other person, but yeah, who do you have?
I have 4 actors from the pit. I have Ty Anderson, Brittany Allen, Tina Ableb, Yesha Harris. I've been flirting with the possibility to move Harris too, because at the end she doesn't have too much material.
Nothing. She has nothing.
But I think the fact that the actress is gonna to be up as a regular this season, we have seen that, and but but this category always get some random now that no one see coming. I mean, every year we have nominated in guests that did not even are in the for predicting in Gold Derby. I don't have Elizabeth Moss. I don't. I do have Shailene Woodley and Merritt Weaver, but I think the thing with Weaver is if she gets nominated, I mean all her scenes are with Carrie Coon, but I don't know if they care about the show at all. The guilds did
They
not
do care about Merritt Weaver though.
Yes. I mean, I don't watch Severance, but I understand that her role wasn't big last year and got the nomination. Weaver, they love her.
Not only got the nomination, she won, and people were very surprised about it. And me and Moreira were like, "Oh, she's gonna win this. She's gonna win this because they love her." Usually,
that's the thing. If
when she gets nominated, she wins.
If Weaver gets nominated, I think I'm going to predict her to win. Because I think the show, they didn't care about the show, but I think, as you say, they care about Merritt Weaver, and I can see. I mean, I think for her it's harder the nomination than the win.
Yeah, I think out Aisha, I'm gonna put in Tina. Her arc is very good, and she's.
Tina also have the winning one of the 2 winning episodes for Catherine Lanasa.
Catherine Lanasa.
Ty Anderson. My thing with Ty Anderson is and I don't know, I don't get it. I don't like the performance, but
she's not good.
I mean, she has been promoted a lot by Max.
That's true. But she's not good.
They didn't even send HBO Max. They didn't send Brittany Allen, who I thought was the best performance of the guest actresses. She's really, really good.
For sure.
And even I think that if Fiona Dourif at the end makes it, it's going to be thank you to that scene with Brittany Allen.
Yeah.
So I mean, and also I believe that this year is going to be a pit fest. This is going to be like the second season of White Lotus, or the 3rd season of Succession. They are gonna nominate the pit for everything. Like,
we've been talking about this kind of stuff. I remember everyone was predicting The Bear, and The Bear didn't make it that big. So I don't know. I think the Emmys are a bit different right now. I think they are not that we are gonna nominate every person that breathes in this set, but can still happen. I'm looking here, and Mare Winningham is in Your Friends and Neighbors. I can see a name check nomination for men winning.
Yes, I go back. I mean, yes, you have told me. I've been thinking a lot. She's my 7, but I will keep listening to you. But I have to go a little bit. I come back now. But yes, she has a lot of sense.
When are you gonna come back?
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. So, Pedro, are you there? I need you. He's not there. Pronto. Isto é um programa muito interessante porque nós estamos a falar de uma coisa e de repente a Júlia tem que ir ver do arroz, então tens que entrar aqui e começar a falar comigo sobre outra coisa. Vou ler aqui alguns comentários. No. O que é isto, António Correia? É gozar comigo? Não sei. O filme nem lançou ainda e a Sarah Paulson já começou a fazer campanha para a Julianne Moore, é verdade. Toda a gente começou a dizer que a Julianne Moore vai ganhar o Oscar. Eu não percebi bem porquê, mas... Eu acho o Jesse Eisenberg melhor em A Real Pain do que o Kieran Culkin. Não acho melhor, mas acho bastante bom. E eu não costumo gostar de Jesse Eisenberg. Eu não sabia que o Eisenberg estava neste filme da debut. Será que é um cameo? Será que é uma participação grande?
Ele tá. Acho que ele é o terceiro build, eu acho.
A sério? What the fuck? Eu achei que ele não ia. Eu não sabia que ele estava no filme. Foi uma surpresa para mim no trailer. E como é que se chama? Isto é o segundo filme da Julianne Moore com o Jesse Eisenberg. Ele fez o primeiro que toda a gente adorou em Sundance.
Chamado When You Finish Saving the World.
When You Finish Saving the World.
Que é uma merda.
Pedro, fala de filmes brasileiros que podem ir para Veneza.
Tem o do Muritiba. O novo do Muritiba. Eu vi o do Muritiba de Tribeca, funk. Bem ruim. Tem o novo do Muritiba. Tem o Leila e... Como é? Leila e... O do Felipe Barbosa, que foi rejeitado de Cannes. Não é diretor brasileiro, não é de filme brasileiro, mas é o filme do Meirelles, está cotado para competir, porque é Netflix. E eu acho que é isso.
Sim.
Leila,
não sei nada. Lembrei que a insuportável Shogun vai voltar ano que vem, graças a Deus. Grande série. Porra de Da Pitt, vamos falar de série dramática de verdade. Quais são as séries que tu gostas, Lucas? Vou aproveitar para falar de uma série que eu vi esta semana. Eu finalmente comecei a ver Maximum Pleasure Guarantee com a Tatiana Maslany e o Murray Bartlett, porque toda a gente me estava a chatear. O Stephen King veio dizer no dia do final do Widow's Bay que o Widow's Bay era bom, mas Maximum Pleasure era ainda melhor. A gente tão aleatório. O homem está com o ego ferido. Mas é bom, é. Eu não acho que seja extraordinária. E tem uma coisa que eu detesto neste tipo de thrillers, porque Pedro, não sei se sabes a história de Maximum Pleasure Guarantee, mas basicamente a Tatiana Maslany é uma mãe divorciada e o caralho, e ela recorre a um cam boy. E esse cam boy, interpretado por Brandon Flynn, de 13 Reasons Why, é um gajo que está a aproveitar-se dessas conversas e assim para depois chantagear as pessoas, para subornar as pessoas. E a partir daqui há assassinatos, chantagem, morte, e é um plot muito clássico de uma mãe, uma mulher que não tem nada a ver com isto, de repente mete-se num tipo de trama criminal meio Hitchcockiana e assim. Lembra muito da Flight Attendant. E ela faz escolhas que só são justificadas porque estamos numa série. E esse tipo de conveniências é o que me irrita muito. Tipo, porque é que tu vês um morto e não chamas a polícia? Claro que depois vão achar que tu o mataste. Tipo, coisas assim que estão presentes aqui. Mas tenho que tirar o chapéu, mano. Estamos a falar de uma série de 6, 7 episódios, que até agora, que são 10, e eu vi tudo numa noite. E eu não consegui parar. Eu ia só ver 2 episódios e quando dei conta tinha visto tudo. Porque o ritmo é viciante, é propulsante mesmo. Por isso, e o Murray Bartlett está extraordinário. Está gélido. Gostei. Série chata, meu senhor. Nunca vai ser justificável o que aconteceu em 2024 para isso ter sido considerado uma das melhores coisas daquele ano. Era tudo muito exagerado. E a propósito, nada contra a Ana Sawai, mas a Mariko era uma personagem muito insosa, credo. Olha, e de morrer, tipo, what the fuck are we talking about? Mariko é insosa. Ai, meu Deus. E tu, Pedro? Vais falar ou...
Eu tô esperando você terminar de falar de Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, que eu não vi ainda. Nem sei se eu vou ver. Eu tô vendo... Eu tenho que ver 2 séries que eu recebi essa semana que eu tô curioso pra ver. E eu não vi ainda. Eu acho que semana que vem eu já posso falar delas. Eu acho que semana que vem o embargo já vai ter caído.
Mas já estás a ver séries?
Eu vou ver essas 2, porque eu recebi e é bom manter o contato com esses assessores e tal. Só do negócio que eu tava falando do The Debut, olha a ordem do build aqui. É a Julianne Moore, Paul Giamatti, Hale Bailey, Havana Rose Liu, Jesse Eisenberg. Cara Bono, Bernadette Peters, Lily Cooper, Colton Ryan, Maulik Pacholi, Eldar Isgandarov, Bonnie
Cadê o Patrick Fabian? Cadê o Patrick Fabian? Faz o marido da Julianne Moore.
Não tá aqui ainda. Mas.
Sabe quem é o Maulik Pacholi? Maulik Pacholi é o secretário do Alec Baldwin em 30 Rock.
É verdade! Agora que eu vi a foto dele.
Como é que se chama esse personagem?
Eu não lembro, deixa eu ver aqui o.
Não está aí no IMDb?
Jonathan.
Jonathan, yeah. Grande série. 30 Rock.
Ele é o garotinho indiano de Phineas Ferb também.
O Baljeet.
O João Vitor, eu duvido que o Leila à Noite vai ser competição. Eu duvido. Eu tô batendo aqui, ó. Se eu errar, você pode vir aqui me xingar todos os. Mas eu duvido. Não é o tipo de coisa que o Barbera faz. Ele não faz isso. Ele não vai botar um qualquer pra competir. É só olhar os filmes brasileiros que competiram na.
O Barbera não é o Franco. Não, ele é muito fechado e é muito na base de cineastas hollywoodianos, pessoas que já são conhecidas. O que ele vai fazer, o mais longe que o Barbera vai é tipo pôr aquele filme da Michelle Williams em competição porque tem Michelle Williams. Tipo, baby.
Vai ser isso, sabe? Quem tá falando, eu tô vendo a galera falando isso no Twitter, quem tá falando isso não conhece festival, errou feio em Cannes e tá falando besteira e o pessoal não entende como é que funciona esse negócio. O Leila à Noite, se conseguir, é um horizonte. Ou a Spotlight lá, que é a terceira, fora de competição, mas competição eu duvido. Eu duvido muito.
Só se for mesmo tipo breakout total e masterpiece.
Você pega aqui, ó. Tô pegando aqui, ó. Quem que a gente tem de cineasta brasileiro? Fernando Meirelles, que ele vai com o jardineiro Constant Garner lá em 2005, que não é filme brasileiro.
Não é filme brasileiro. Mas quase que teve Luana Piovani, não é?
Isso é loucura.
Ela ia fazer o papel da. Ela ia fazer o papel da Rachel Weisz.
Sério?
Acho que ela fez o caso. Porque sabes quem me contou isto? Foi Camila Henriques.
Caralho, que loucura. O de Palma competiu com o Black Dahlia em 2006.
Sim.
O João Botelho competiu em 2005.
O quê?
Com Fatalista.
Já teve um Tuga. Foi há pouco tempo. tipo, o Tiago Guedes com a herdade.
O Manuel de Oliveira competiu também nesse mesmo ano, com o Espelho Mágico. Mas eu tô tentando. Cara, não é uma coisa que. Tipo, eu já tô ouvindo algumas coisas. É uma coisa que o Barbera não faz. O Barbera não. O Manuel de Oliveira competiu bastante, competiu em 2003 também com a Talking Picture, não sei o nome desse em português. Flora Gomes é a Tuga?
Hã?
Flora Gomes é a Tuga?
Flora?
É.
Não sei quem é.
Flora Gomes.
Não.
Guiné-Bissau.
É Guiné-Bissau.
É.
Competiu com o quê? A minha voz?
Minha voz, exatamente. My voice. Aí você tem o Walter Salles.
Mas a Leila e a Noite tem dois atores famosos.
É filme francês, né? Leila Noite é um filme francês.
É. Tem o Ross que diz M e a Marina Foy, que são conhecidos.
João Botelho competiu em 2001 também com Quem é Você? João Pedro Rodrigues competiu em 2000 com Fantasma. Manuel de Oliveira competiu em 2000 também. Nessa época aí era só os Tugas. Pedro Costa, 97, com o Óscar.
Uau. Eu vi que tinha chance de competição, foi mal. Não fez por causa do Romeu e Julieta, em que ela é de uma família fanatóica palmeirense.
Fanática. É que tem uma versão do Romeu e Julieta que eles se apaixonam, só que em vez de ser as famílias lá rivais, as famílias são rivais porque um é corintiano e o outro é palmeirense, que são uma grande rivalidade. Sim. E aí a grande cena de amor é eles no Pacaembu assistindo um clássico entre Palmeiras e Corinthians. Assim. E é um com a camisa do outro time, assim, e aí ela não fez. O que é doido. E eu vi esse filme na infância, inclusive. Esse filme eu tenho boas lembranças.
E namora um corintiano que tem que fingir que é palmeirense, fanática. Uau,
grande
filme.
Dan Stubach.
Essa é da edição do Oscar, melhor até agora. Sundance flopou. Não sei se Sundance flopou. Cannes flopou. Não sei se Cannes flopou. Veneza vai flopar. Cadê nossas leading ladies? Qual é a tua opinião, Pedro?
Não, eu não acho que Sundance flopou. Eu acho que
A questão é, as pessoas vão passar nessa hoje em dia com uma expectativa que não iam passar nessa há uns anos atrás. Tem que sair de lá um Oscar contender. Não tem.
Mas aí você pega,
saiu um sucesso. É isso que eu ia dizer. Saiu um filme que a Tony Ford pagou 15 milhões.
15 milhões vai se pagar bem.
Deve fazer dinheiro. Não sei se vai se pagar, mas deve fazer dinheiro.
Mas custou mais.
Mas quanto?
Custou mais.
Está tracking para quanto?
Espera aí, deixa eu ver. Não vai tracking.
Bem-vinda, Júlia.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about invite.
You were not listening.
No. Now I went no. No, I wasn't listening now.
Okay. So, I put in Mary Winningham in guest. Then I'm gonna find out if she has anything to do with the show. Now, let's do supporting actor. We were talking about the festival season. Just doing some time. Let's do. I have Billy Crudup, Patrick Ball, Tom Felfrey, Sean Atossi, James Marston, and I just put in our boy Egg, the actor Sol Ansel. I finished the show yesterday. He has a great scene in the finale. He's very good. He's a sweet kid. And I took out Jake Loudon and Carlos Manuel Bezga, and I put in Ken Leung for industry, because I think industry is gonna.
Yes, I also have King Leon. I even send you. Yes, I'm going to predict Leon and going to predict Abella plus a writing nomination. And
yeah,
but
that's what I have.
My only difference with you is I have Gerard Howell, and I hope doesn't happen.
I think it's happening.
I have Gerard Howell for the Pit over James Marsden, but has a lot of Sen nominated James Marsden, despite he does nothing this season, nothing. He only is here in supporting because he was nominated as a
Last year.
last year.
Yeah.
Yes,
It would be guest. But maybe, but I think he's a nice name check. They know him. They nominated him last year. He really has nothing to do. Is that right? So maybe I'm gonna take him out.
and I think I also I mean about Carlos Manuel Vesga, why I don't have it is because even if the show is super successful, they usually don't get nominated. No, don't the actors who are not known are not nominated for
Yeah.
first season. And last year
Oh
we
yeah,
saw
yeah.
with
Because the thing is, when we are predicting shows, we're like, oh, if they like the show, they're gonna nominate everyone, and there's always someone that doesn't get the nomination. There's always someone and the guys like Carlo Manuel Vesga, nobody knows who he is, so he's hard to see. But I put him over James Martin. If you say he doesn't do nothing,
in besides Egg, who is incredible, the entire cast of the A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is really really strong. So I'm glad you
yeah.
watched. You watched. I think
Sam Sproul has an incredible scene. Bertie Carvel had an incredible scene. You can nominate Daniel Ings was a breakout for me. He's very good as a
it's like a comic
Russell
relief,
Brand kind of person.
incredible. I enjoy him a
Yeah,
lot. I've been thinking a lot Sam Sproul. I mean, he has the season at the end. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I think Bertie Carvel
is
also.
not that is not that known. And Sam Sproul was in Fargo, and people were predicting him for Fargo. It didn't
A
happen.
lot was predicted a lot, was incredible. I mean,
Yeah,
he was really really up for Fargo.
yeah.
I remember. A lot of people, I realize, is predicting Jacob Elordi for Euphoria, and I don't think Euphoria is going to happen except in a few things, in a really really few things.
Yeah.
And Elordi hasn't been nominated before, like to make me think that it's going to happen with a weak season, despite he
They
is more
think it's
popular.
because he got an Oscar nomination.
Yes.
These people predict like this way. So yeah. Preciso que os votantes achem uma palhaçada o Randy Newman não ser o compositor da música Toy Story e a desquerida fica out. Eu acho que a Taylor Swift tem chances de não ser nomeada.
É minha teoria.
Acho ridículo o Kit Harington ser o rosto da campanha de Industry. Eu também acho interessante, tendo em conta que o TCA nomeou toda a gente, menos ele. So yeah, I took out Vesga, put in Jack Lowden. Jack Lowden is maybe gonna get a name check nomination. He didn't got last year. The competition was was stronger. So I have Catherine Lenaza, Carolina Hydra, Julianne Nicholson, Taylor Durden, Isa Briones, Stephanie Moafi e Marisa Abella. Who do you have?
I left out Carolina Hydra for Pluribus. Not a smart move. I think. Like I say, I think this season is going to be more focused on Ria,
Yeah.
and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I'm predicting, despite did not get the nomination last year, I'm predicting Alison Janney for The Diplomat. And
Yeah.
I think if Janney is not happening, there is no chance Kerry is winning, and my heart still have the. I love Ria. I love Ria. I think she's really wonderful in the two shows I've seen her, but I have a soft spot for Kerry Russell.
And the Diplomat is my show. I just want to talk about the pluribus thing because not Carolina Hydra, not Carlos Manuel Bezga, they didn't get in at Critics' Choice. That nominated the show, that gave a win to Ray for pluribus. So, yeah, I don't think they are that locked. But yeah, I'm gonna put in Carolina because she's a breakthrough. I can see her not happening though. And yeah, I'm not gonna put in Alison Janney. Last year, I predict she was not gonna get nominated. People were yelling at me. Oh, what are you doing? She's a lock. Imagina achar a atuação da Taylor Durden boa o suficiente para ser indicada em prémios. Não, não é, mas ela tem o material e a série.
Yes.
E o pai brincando.
E o pai. Eu sinceramente espero que a Isa Briones seja nomeada. Para mim, se ela não for. E a
Já
Fiona
podemos falar
for.
que Isa Briones é maior que seu pai? O pai
I-
dela virou.
I
Não,
like-
ela
I
virou.
like to be honest. I have issues with. I didn't like for most of the show the performance of Lanasa. I think the accent she was doing was annoying me more than last season. But I understand she
Oh.
has an episode, and she's like the
I thought Lanasa for me was incredible.
But I understand La NASA has the episode, and that was like, yes, no, she's gonna get it, and she is now promoting the show as a co-lead, so there is no way she's not happening. The other thing, I mean, but the performance of the one I'm prediction that I didn't like at all this season, and I thought she was very good last season, was probably one of my top three performance of the pit, was Taylor Dearden. I think this season she less exaggerate all. I mean, what was like a 1-2. I mean, everything in her looks exaggerated, but I understand she will be nominated too. I think the one who has less. I mean, who is less secure on this is Isa Briones, because she has the kind of character that people don't like. They
Don't
are
like.
not rooting for her. They are. I mean, there is a lot of misogynist comments against her character, and at the end, it's not a character who did something like wrong. I mean, she did what she has to do, but people hate her.
Yep. Eu tenho a certeza que vão dar bem menos screen time para a Princesa Javadi com ela fora da Yar. E aí eu, quando estou errado, quando desejo a morte. Ai meu Deus. There's also Supriya Ganesh sympathy votes, but yeah, probably not happening.
I mean, Supriya Ganesh, to me, I think, I mean, she has a very showy scene, but that's a character who is doing so much less against season one. There's two characters who did nothing this season against what they do the
Yeah.
first season. One is Supriya Ganesh, and the other is Fiona Dourif. They did
Yeah,
nothing.
Fiona Dourif should get in for season one. This time
Yes,
her nomination would be a waste.
But now is what is she doing? It's like, why?
So, drama actor. There's 4 locks, I think. Noah, Gary Oldman, Mark Ruffalo, Sterling K. Brown.
Yes, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if that is not gonna make it in TV show. I can see Ruffalo
Yeah.
happening, but I can see Ruffalo not happening and the show happening. So I think it's very hand on hand of that. I mean, Ruffalo is very good. I don't know if you watch that, but he's amazing.
I
One of
did.
best performance ever.
I think he's very good. I think he's outshined by Tom Felfrey the whole show.
Yes, I mean, actually, I believe the Tom Perplay what have, and I've been saying to you. I think, I mean, this is seen as a Mark Ruffalo show, but I think Perplay has more difficult the nomination than the win. I think he's very showy to win. If people
Yeah.
watch him, he can win this thing. Uh, and yes, as you say, I think this four probably locks people. I and I've been thinking a lot on Rufus Sewell as a surprise nomination, and it's weird because the Diplomat season 3 wasn't as strong like season 2. To me, was very, very good, but I like it, and I've
And for
been
me, season three was the best season of the show. I
I'm
loved it.
I mean flirting a lot with Rufus Sewell as a possible surprise nom, and showing how strong the Diplomat season 3 is, but I'm
The
predicting
thing
John
about
Hamm.
Rufus, I think he would get supporting. I don't know if they see him as a lead.
Yes, that is the thing. I think he is. I mean, at the end, it's Kerry Russell's job.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
Gary Russell's.
Probably if him supporting, he will have a bigger chance. And I believe, and I also I decided go with John Hamm because Peter Claffey. The thing with Claffey is not the kind of performance who gets nominated at least the first season. Uh,
Nobody knows him. He's very good in the show. He's
yes,
incredible. I
yes,
think. I think he's very good. But it's like it only happens when the field is that weak, and I don't think they will give it to him. I think they will name check someone like the last time the field was weak, they nominated Idris Elba for hijack out of fucking nowhere.
yes, yes, and they go with names, and I think John Hamm is a name. They love him.
And the show is very popular.
Yes, I think
People
yes,
like the show.
that could be, and also if not Ham, I can totally see them doing Goggins, who was
Goggins.
is an
Last time he was nominated, but the show nobody cared about season two. But this can be like a Sharon Organ situation. They love to nominate people that are way past their prime. Then you can argue about a possible Anthony Starr makeup nomination, but I don't think the the
no.
boys are goodwill. So there's Idris Elba. I think second season nobody liked that much. So yeah, I'm gonna do John.
I think I also think not gonna happen, but if I think it's funny off campus there. I think if the show would have make it, Morgan Spector is really good in Gilded Age, but no, that is at the end of the day that is Carrie Coon's show
He was he was predicted to get for the last season,
for the second
and he
season.
didn't
Yes,
get it
he was
for the
predicted,
second
and
season.
and the
Yeah,
show. I mean, I mean, he is the co-lead of Coons. He plays Carrie Coon's husband, but he is at the end of the day. He's like Rufus Sewell. You can feel that is not a show. That is not a co-lead.
yeah. O que está achando do CR7 na Copa, André? Eu não comento futebol, não beijo futebol. Drama actress. I just took out Kathy Bates. She missed SAG. TCA was very high on Matlock the last year. This time they didn't nominate Matlock. They didn't nominate it. So yeah, I decided to put in Chase Infinity as
Who is campaigning a lot?
a
Chase
lot.
Infinity is campaigning a lot. I can see her. I I doubt a lot. I mean, last week I've been thinking a lot on Chase Infinity, but I predicted Jennifer Aniston. I mean, right now I'm predicting Jennifer Aniston because the name check. But I
Makes
think
sense.
Chase Infinity. I mean, she's campaigning as I said. She's everywhere. she's like this new it girl.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And the fact that she didn't make it at the Oscars, I think
yes,
is something.
yes, and but she didn't make it at the Oscar, and they gave the Oscar gave casting like yes, casting.
It was
Uh,
like an Oscar for finding
for
Chase Infinity.
finding a Chase Infinity, and as I say, Chase Infinity is like the American it girl of the moment. She's everywhere. She's everywhere. So yes, I've been flirting with that too.
So yeah, the rest of your lineup, what do you have?
The same as you. I mean, my only, but I have. I mean, I have Rhea Seehorn and Kerry Russell. I think one of them is going to take it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the narrative of Rhea Seehorn being overdue for an Emmy, despite I mean, people are say I read articles about saying Rhea and Kerry are the both overdue, and to me, no. Rhea, I mean, yes, she should have been win for Better Call Saul. She was amazing on that show. But this will be her first nomination as a lead actress on Emmys. Katie Russell will be the eighth. She has been in two incredible shows. I mean, before the Diplomat. So I think, I mean, don't misuse the word narrative. I have Zendaya in my third place. Zendaya, I think she's a star. Zendaya is a star. She has the name. I read that she's amazing in Euphoria again. She has win for the two prior seasons. I can see why she wouldn't made it despite the awful reviews. I have Carrie Coon because Carrie Coon is the moment. Is the lion is the moment too. She has been campaigning too. She campaigning a lot in New York. She has been she show ups on the Hollywood Reporter, and it's an HBO too. And Kun at the end of the day, uh, the Gilded Age start as a 200 between Kun and Baranski, and now it's just Kun. It's 100% Kun. And I have
Conan Baranski wasn't Conan Jacobson.
hmm? Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, it was like Baranski, Jacobson, but no, now it's Carrie Coon's show. It's her show. She's
Oh,
the
okay,
person
okay.
who has the juicy things and everything. And I put Aniston as a fifth because for the name check, but I'm thinking a lot on Chase Infinity.
Okay. So you still have Kathy Bates.
I just wanted to say that I want Rhea Seehorn to lose the Emmy, so people post
Lá vem a piadinha do clipe do autocarro.
because everyone hates that clip, and also Andre loves the two Zendaya wins. Andre is like the biggest fan of that. I would love him. I would love her to get the third one. Yeah.
Acabei de lembrar que foi uma batalha após a outra que levou Best Picture. Estava completamente esquecido. Perdemos a Júlia. Então, Pedro, enquanto não temos a Júlia, qual é que é o tracking do The Invite?
Então, não tem tracking porque vai estrear Limited, e aí não tem tracking, e aí eu tava procurando o número de ontem. Vai estrear em 7 salas em Nova York e LA, né? E aí vai estrear em 35mm também, então vai ser um pouco mais, tipo, o valor um pouco mais alto.
Não quero ler o teu comentário, João Vitor. Esta ideia de que eu tenho que torcer por futebol, porque o futebol, foda-se para o futebol. Cadê o patriotismo? Vocês têm que perceber que nem toda a gente se importa com futebol, man.
fez 156 mil ontem. Em 7 salas. Dá 22 mil por sala.
Ok. Pedro, vamos ter que ir começando a falar de Oscar, porque não temos aqui a Julinha e eu também já não tenho muito tempo. O que é que tu chegaste a fazer, as tuas previsões?
Não, mas eu vou mexendo aqui.
Ok. Então vamos começar aqui. Supporting eu não mudei. Supporting Actor é aquela categoria Supporting Actor e Actress que eu não mudei. Tu tens alguma ideia nova ou continuas com os mesmos?
Que surgiu alguma coisa nova esse mês? Não, eu acho que eu vou com os mesmos. Eu acho que não.
Quais são os teus? Recorda.
É a Eva Victor, com placeholder, Park Pose.
Eu estava a falar de homem, mas pronto. Obrigado por nem
homem?
ouvires o que eu digo.
Não, é porque eu pensei que você estava falando de mulher. Então, você acha que o Giamatti vai para lead?
Não, vai para suporte.
Então.
Sentiste que é ali?
Tô na dúvida, porque eu acho que vai ser co-lead.
Sim, mas eu acho que vai ser com o lead tipo Kieran Culkin.
Então.
Vocês algum dia terão um cronograma certo para lives ou não? Gente, é muito difícil, principalmente agora eu estou num sítio novo, não sei se perceberam, em que eu já não consigo fazer lives às tantas de noite. Então, provavelmente, nós vamos assentar neste horário. Assim ao sábado. "16 Desejos" do Disney Channel é um filme muito melhor e mais complexo do que Obsession. Gente, ok, parabéns a todos. Supporting. Então o que é que tu tens, Pedro? Eu tenho o Giamatti, com uma fotinha nova, Riz Ahmed, John Goodman, Mark Ruffalo e Steve Buscemi.
Eu tenho Carlos Gonzalez por La Bola Negra, Coma Domingo, Michael, John Goodman. Tá, eles estão fazendo, eu não te falei, mas eles estão fazendo press conference para Michael essa semana. Eles vão, a Lionsgate vai soltar o escorpião, tá? Giamatti e Steve Buscemi. Pelo teaser de Digger, dá pra ver que o Buscemi vem aí.
Eu não vi. O Steve Buscemi?
Porque...
No teaser de Digger? What the fuck?
De Digger, né? O Buscemi não, é o Goodman. Eu confundi os... Eu tava com o Buscemi na cabeça. O Goodman é aquele que entra na sala oval e tá a galera se...
Ele faz o presidente dos Estados Unidos, mas eu não o vi no trailer. Eu estou curioso.
Eu tinha visto vazado dele.
Eu sei que havia aí, nunca cheguei a ver. Mas pronto, o que é que tu tens então? Conta.
Eu tenho o Carlos Gonzalez, de La Bola Negra, o Coma Domingo, o John Goodman, o Giamatti e o Buscemi.
Buscemi, ok.
Eu tô confiante com 3 desses.
Estás com o Carlos Gonçalves. Eu não sei se eles vão insistir em randãos, mas pode ser uma
Porque
coisa.
o Carlos Gonzalez, eu acho que do elenco de suporte é o mais... É o Paquita Salles lá, então talvez...
Sim. Pode ser interessante. Supporting Actress, eu não mudei nada. Continuo com a Penelope, com a Elizabeth Vicky, Parker Posey, Frances McDormand e Sandra Oh. Eu vou ter tirado aqui a Frances McDormand porque eu tirei Jacob Spades. Todas as categorias. O que é que tu tens?
Eu vou colocar a Sandra Huller com o Double Nom para tirar a Eva Victor.
Sandra Huller é crazy. Tirei esse Mark Ruffalo e bota o Sam Rockwell. Porquê, João Vitor? Não me apetece.
O Sam Rockwell
Eu Eu acho que o Sam Rockwell vai ser aquele com o lead invisível. Que nunca que vai ser suporte, mas nunca ninguém vai nomear. Parece estar a fazer de Sam Rockwell.
O que é normal.
Original Screenplay, eu tenho Obsession, Fjord, Wild Horse 9, Digger e The Debut. O que é que tu tens?
Eu vou colocar The Debut aqui, vou tirar Behemoth. Então tenho Digger, Fjord. Ah, não, já tinha The Debut aqui. Então vai continuar igual. Ah, vou colocar Obsession. Vou tirar Behemoth.
Bom. Gente, a primeira vez que eu apareci aqui com a Obsession estavam a dizer que era crazy e agora os trades já estão a confirmar que vai ter campanha e já estão a valorizar. Muitos continuam a dizer que não vai acontecer, que é loucura, que é estúpido. Mas eu tenho uma peça que podem ler aqui, um link em baixo, que eu acho que Obsession vai ser filme, direção, talvez, mas para já não. Filme, casting, atriz e roteiro, no mínimo.
Mas o meu é igual ao seu.
Adapted, eu tenho Odisseia, Projeto Mary, Being Human, La Bola Negra e The Adventures of Cliff Booth.
Eu tenho All of a Sudden, que vai descer daqui. Fatherland, também vai descer daqui. La Bola Negra, Odisseia e Hail Mary.
Neste casting eu tenho Digger, La Bola Negra, Wild Horse 9, Being Human e Obsession. Obsession, a Júlia tem um argumento muito interessante que é basicamente descobriram ainda na Barrete.
Que é o mesmo do ano passado, né? Que é o Descobriram
Shade.
a Cheese. O meu vai ser Obsession, Digger, Fjord, La Bola Negra e Odyssey. Apesar que a gente não vai falar aqui hoje, mas não sei se vocês perceberam os convites para os novos membros, não entraram tantos membros internacionais de casting.
É verdade.
Foi mais o eixo Estados Unidos, Londres, assim. Então, vamos ver.
Eu fiquei chocado com o Matthew Almaric. Como é que o Matthew Almaric, protagonista de um filme que ganhou vários Oscars.
Cara, eles estão tentando corrigir várias injustiças, assim. O diretor do curta que ganhou, ele entrou esse ano. E ele já tinha sido nomeado antes. Só que antigamente você não era nomeado. Você não entrava automaticamente. E aí, tipo, é igual o The Weeknd. O The Weeknd, tipo, foi indicado em 2015 e foi entrar, tipo, ano passado. Ou ano retrasado. Então, tipo, tá... Mas o Almaric é loucura. Inclusive, foi muito ruim, né? Os atores que entraram, muitos atores fracos aí. Não queria dizer nada, não.
Quem é que entrou? Foi o Berntal, mas houve alguém que entrou que eu fiquei chocado. Leia a lista, Pedro.
Vou ler aqui.
Enquanto ele faz aqui. Eu quero só dizer uma coisa que é. O Tom Cruise lança isto não foi o Tom Cruise, é a ideia dele. As pessoas dizem tipo, ele é bestial, o caralho. Tom Cruise tem uma equipa, gente. Mas lançam um vídeo da carreira toda dele e depois o teaser de Digger e não sei o quê. E é tipo, man, se fosse qualquer outra pessoa a fazer isto, estavam todos a criticar, como é o Tom Cruise e as pessoas idolatram o Tom Cruise por algum motivo. Putz, estavam a mamar tanto que nem se conseguia perceber o que as pessoas estavam a dizer, estavam com as bolas do Tom Cruise pela boca acima.
Mas eu vou te falar um negócio. Me lembrou muito teaser de DVD antigo. Me lembrou muito. Antes você ia ver um filme, ia ter um teaser, aí passava, se você gostou de esse filme do ator, tinha muito isso com os filmes do Scorsese, assim. Muito trailer de DVD, assim. Eu tô procurando, eu acho que eu excluí o press release aqui, mas eu vou pegar.
Se nós tivermos Buscemi, Goodman e Turturro indicados no mesmo ano, É genial. Coen Boys.
Achei aqui, ó.
Mas dizer aqui que finalmente pus o Ryan Gosling. Tirei quem eu tinha aqui que já não. Ah, o Josh O'Connor. E eu começo a achar que o Stan pode cair. Eu já ouvi dizer que o Stan pode cair.
Eu
Eu
acho.
tenho o
Eu acho.
Torturo por Sony Pictures Classic Magic. A menos que eles não façam nada, que também às vezes acontece.
Os atores que entraram foram o Matthew Amaric,
Sim.
o John Bertal, o Raul Briones, o ótimo ator mexicano, Raul Briones, Kenneth Choi, Jermaine Clement. Isso também me surpreendeu. Jermaine Clement, pra mim, já tinha entrado antes. Perry Considine, David Desmalchian, Sope Dirisu, muito bom. Jacob Elordi, que entrou porque foi nomeado. Verônica Ferrez. Stephen Fry.
Essa foi surpreendente.
Stephen Fry, né? Josh Gad. Nossa, Josh Gad entrar. Julia Garner. Mia Goth, a brasileira Mia Goth. Wood Harris. Suzy Eddie Izzard. Inga Ibsdottir Lilias, que entrou porque foi nomeada. Simu Liu. Seu favorito agora é Scoot McNairy. Tig Notaro.
Mano, o Scoot McNairy já deve ter entrado em vários Best Picture nominees. Inclusive a Complete Unknown.
A Complete Unknown, Nargo. Aqui tá, os filmes dele aqui estão a Complete Unknown, Nargo. Tig Notaro, que a Tig Notaro ela entrou porque ela foi nomeada esse ano, só que ela entrou
Foi nomeada por
documentário, mas ela entrou no branch de atores. Josh O'Connor, Jenna Ortega, Daniela Pineda, que não faço ideia de quem seja.
Ah, sei quem é. Ela tá. Sabes que é que ela entrou?
Sei aqui porque tá escrito aqui. Accountant 2.
Porque ela fez Cowboy Bebop. Então.
Nossa. Lily Rabe, Anthony Ramos, Miguel Sandoval, Bill Skarsgård.
O Anthony Ramos já podia ter entrado há bem mais tempo.
Eu pensei a mesma coisa quando
e o Bill Skarsgård também.
A Jenny Slate é um caso muito interessante porque ela estava envolvida no Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, mas ela não recebeu a nomeação. Mas ela é produtora do filme, ela é co-roteirista, mas ela não recebeu a nomeação. E eu pensei que ela tinha entrado naquela época. E ela não entrou, ela só entrou agora. E a Tiana Taylor, que foi nomeada. Então, esses são o branch de atores. Você quer que eu leia o de casting director?
Não, muito internacional. Eu achei engraçado que a Cassandra não estava no branch.
A Cassandra não estava no branch. Eu só consegui...
O Gabriel Domingos.
O Gabriel Domingos entrou agora. A Jennifer Vendetti entrou agora.
Mas o que é que tu tens em lead actor?
Eu acho... eu não é o mesmo... eu não tenho o Torturro.
Torturro?
Porque eu tenho o Guitarrica de la Fuente. Por La Bola Negra.
Não.
E aí eu tenho o Tom Cruise, o Stan... E aí em algum momento eu posso trocar o Stan pelo Torturro. Mas hoje eu tenho...
Vamos ver como é que eles andam com o Only Living Pickpocket, a que festivais vai, se vai haver campanha, se vamos ver o Torturo na linha de frente, porque a esta altura ninguém achava que o Itanok ia ser alguma coisa.
Exato.
E é diferente, porque o Torturo parece que está meio a fazer de Torturo e é um filme mais low-key. O Itanok não. A lead actress eu tenho Julianne Moore a debutar aqui nesta lista, Renata Reinsby Fjord, que ontem a Júlia disse-me uma coisa muito interessante, que é, e se a meterem em suporting? Eu acho que é possível meterem em suporting.
Quem? A Raizo?
Sim.
É.
Depois temos a ainda Navarrete, que eu acredito que vai entrar. Emily Blunt, que eu tenho aqui. Estou com mais dúvidas, mas acho que pode entrar. E Ruth Medley por Being Human. Gente, eu tenho o Mark Ruffalo porque eu tenho Being Human em todo o lado. Quando Being Human não for nada, eu tiro. Pedro.
Tá, eu tô só ajustando aqui. Eu tenho a Heinzva, Navarrete, a Moore. Moore não, a Julianne Moore e a Emily Blunt.
Heinzberg, Navarrete, Emily Blunt, Moore, falta uma pessoa.
Por enquanto eu tenho aqui a Sandra Huller, mas ela vai sair em algum momento.
Ok. Gente, a Glenn aceitou o mesmo honorário, que tristeza. Eu não percebo essa ideia, porque as pessoas agora estão. Nunca mais vai ganhar o Oscar. Isso é irrelevante, falso.
Ele ganhou.
O Spike Lee ganhou um honorário, o Paul Newman ganhou um honorário. Ninguém vai deixar de achar que a Glenn precisa de um Oscar competitivo só por ter um honorário. Ninguém leva o honorário a sério, nesse sentido. Michelle Williams no lugar da Blunt. Talvez. Foi exatamente isso que eu fiz. Tirei a Michelle Williams para pôr Blunt. Eu não tenho fé nesse filme, gente. Fair Play é uma merda.
É top filmes mais superestimados do século.
Mais subestimados dos últimos anos, sem dúvida. Olha a Júlia, né? Ela disse que estava a ver. E direção?
Direção. Eu tenho. Acho que as mesmas de sempre. É o Iñárritu, o Nolan, Munju, Los Haves e o McDonald.
Bom. Eu tenho o Schneider, Christian Munju, o Iñárritu, o Javis e o McDonald. Eu não tenho o Nolan, eu não confio. E Picture, a grande diferença foi que eu tirei Disclosure Day e pus Dune, parte 3, e tirei alguma coisa e pus The Debut. Tirei Jack of Spades e pus The Debut. Então eu tenho The Debut, The Digger, Being Human, Wild Horse 9, Dune parte 3, Project Hail Mary, Obsession, La Bola Negra, The Odyssey e Fjord.
Boa, eu vou tirar. Eu tenho Trigger, The Debut, Dune Messiah, Fatherland. Eu tenho Fatherland. Peraí, eu vou tirar Fatherland. Eu passo despercebido. Então vou botar Cliff Booth de volta. Só organizar em letra alfabética aqui. Eu tenho Cliff Booth, Digger, Dune Messiah, Fjord, La Bola Negra, Obsession, Odyssey, Project Hail Mary, The Debut e Wild Horse 9.
Muito bem. Seria tão engraçado ela ganhar um honorário e daqui a 2 anos ela vindo locked e barrando as premiações. Eu acho que pode acontecer.
É o que eu acho que vai acontecer com o Cruz, por exemplo.
É, exatamente. Foi o que aconteceu com o Paul Newman. Ele ganhou e no ano seguinte ganhou o Oscar.
So sorry, guys. No more interruption from my part.
Yeah, we need to do this like speed round. So directing drama. I have The Diplomat, Pluribus, the Noah Wild, The Pit, the John Wells, The Pit. I have Exodus, The Paradise e Slow Horses, que won last year for Scars.
Yes. Direction. I have The Diplomat. I have A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I have The Pit, Damian Marcano, The Pit, John Wells, Pluribus, Vince Gilligan, and Slow Horses.
That makes sense. Writing, I have Industry, Dear Henry. I have The Pit, writing by Christian Pierre Giffmany, R. Scott Gamil. Then I have The Pit, writing by Cynthia Adarkua. I have the In the Name of the Mother episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms that I didn't love it. I watched it yesterday. Then I have Task, a Still Small Voice. And then I have, once again, Slow Horses, Scars for Will Smith. Not that one.
Yes. I have the same. Industry, the Henry, and Idol of the Seven Kingdoms, In the Name of the Mother, The Pit, the Christian Pierre Gaveman and Scott Gemmill, The Pit, The Valley Shudo, and Pluribus, and Slow Horses. Scars.
Imagina, a questão aqui de pluribus para mim é que eles submeteram tipo 6 episódios. Eu acho que ninguém vai saber o que fazer. E como no ballot não vem o nome de quem escreveu, eles não vão saber qual é que é do Vince Gilligan. Então eles vão-se cortar todos. É essa a minha teoria.
Uhum.
Em série, eu tenho Pluribus, The Pit, Slow Horses, The Diplomat, Task, Paradise, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms e Industry. I don't have Gilded Age.
I have the same, The Diplomat, Industry, and Idol of the Seven Kingdoms, Paradise, Pluribus, The Pit, Slow Horses, and Task. I think if Gilded Age make it, it's going to be for Task. I think Task is my
Interesting.
Task is my 8. But no, I have to keep Task. I think the others. I mean, my 7 is Industry, but I think Industry is gonna make it this year. Industry has become like a show who people talk every week about it, has increased his audiences, and I think this is the year for them.
Yeah. Now, guest actor. I have Jay Fox, Jeff Daniels, Rob Reiner, Andrew Scott, Amish Linklater, and James Burrows. He just died. And he has a very good scene in the comeback.
Yes. In guest actor, I have guest actor, I have Bad Bunny. I don't know why I have Bad Bunny. I have the feeling that when they give something, they really love him. And Bad Bunny, I have for Saturday Night Live. I mean, other thing, I think last year when we don't have anyone from Saturday Night Live, we had the studio, and in the studio the people were portraying themselves. So in comedy they love to nominate the guys like this. So I don't know why I have Bad Bunny over others, but I have Bad Bunny.
I would put Coleman Domingo. I thought about Coleman Domingo. And Corner Story is first on Gold Derby because this is Stan's work. This is not happening.
The thing with Connor Story is, I think every year we have one top one from Gold Derby who is not nominated, and I think Connor Story is this one.
And the last years, Gold Derby changed the algorithm, so now they are very permeable to have stands. Last year, Squid Game was so big in the prediction because the Korean K-pop army were predicting a random guy that was like 6th place, and nobody knew who the fuck he was. So yeah, I think Gold Derby changed a bit in that way.
The thing with Connor's story is I don't know. I mean obviously the guy is a phenomenon. He's in a show in the phenomenon of this year. Actually, I'm predicting.
Is he a phenomenon for voters?
That's the thing. I mean that's the first thing. Heated Rivalry is not eligible for Emmys.
Yeah.
So they won't be able to vote him. And
this would be a makeup nomination, but I don't think it.
No,
I don't think it's
all. Not at all.
Your lineup, Julia.
I have, I have Jeff Daniels, Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox is an easy name for them, too.
Yeah, he's probably winning.
I have Hamish Linklater.
Let's fucking go.
I
It's very
have
good.
James Barrows, and I have Christopher McDonald. I don't
People
have a
have been predicting him every year.
yes.
You only got for season 2,
I know.
but he has material. I can see him.
Mhm.
He has material.
The one who I doesn't have is I don't have mean who is very top in Gold Derby. Also, I don't have Brett Goldstein, and I don't
Yeah,
have
he
either
has nothing
John
to do.
Bertrand. John Bertrand for the beer. I think they already gave him. They nominated. He won. I don't think the beer. I think is going to be very weak this year. I wouldn't be shocked
Yeah,
if
I think
it's
that.
not nominated for best series.
I don't have it. I never have it. So yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Comedy guest actress. I'm gonna take out Candice Bergen and put in Jamie Lee Curtis. So I have Kathleen Olsen, Cherry Jones, Leslie Bibb, Laurie Metcalf, Betty Gilpin, and Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm having Caitlin also, Sherry Jones, Candice Bergman, Leslie Bibb, Betty Gilpin, and I put Amy Poehler for Saturday Night Live.
It's a. I don't know why you would nominate that, but yeah, probably is happening because they love to do that shit. Kobe Smulders was very high at the point. There's Ariana Grande. There's Olivia Rodrigo is terrible on in Saturday Night Live. You can see her reading the cue cards. So yeah, I don't think so. Comedy supporting actor. I have Harrison Ford, Paul W. Downs, Nick Offerman, Coleman Domingo, Steven Root, Luke Tenney, and Michael Urie.
And comedy actor, I have wait a second. Comedy actor, I have Harrison Ford, Paul Dawes, Stephen Root, Michael Urie, Brian. No, Brian Tyler. I know. Sorry, I'm reading bad. Where is Comedia? Sorry. That was my past prediction. I have Coleman Domingo for the fourth season, Paul Dawes, Harrison Ford, Stephen Root, Michael Lurie, Tyler James William, and I'm really struggling with Evan Moss Barrage between Evan and I thinking in Jeff Healer for Widow's Bay, despite he hasn't too much, but he already probably got the most shocking win Emmy this decade.
Yeah.
Last year, I
You
think
you you don't have Nick Offerman.
no, I don't have it. I haven't finished watching the show, but I
He's
think
too good.
yes, I know he's good, but I don't feel that show is going to be big. I think he has been over predicted. I think it's going to be bottom four, not
Yeah,
bottom
I
no
can I can see it, and I think Widow's Bay overshined it a bit.
mm.
So yeah, I can see it not being like shrinking season 1.
I've been thinking too in Marcelo Hernandez,
Marcelo
uh,
Hernandez, I,
who at
I
the
I
end of
I
the
had him for a bit.
he's probably the most famous of the Saturday Night Live right now.
Yep. Yep. So I put in Luke Tenney because I think he's in too many shows to nobody notice it, and he's been a solid anchor in Shrinking. But I wanted to predict Ted McGinley in Shrinking because he's very good in the show, and he has a almost that scare. So yeah. Then I took out Evan, Tyler, James Williams, Fallout last year. Maybe he's not coming back. I don't know. And there's Bowen Yang last season for Boniek.
Mm.
So in women's, I'm gonna do Michelle Pfeiffer, I can see her getting snubbed like Harrison Ford season 1, Shrinking. I'm gonna do Janelle James, Adam Binder, Jessica Williams, Ashley Padilla, Kate O'Flynn e Sheryl Rowe.
I'm doing. I have 6 people. I have 5 people who I'm very confident right now. Hannah Heidenberg and Kathy O'Flynn. I think one of them is winning. I have Janelle James and Jessica Williams, and
Yeah,
I also have Michelle Pfeiffer and Megan Stalter. I
that
know.
makes sense.
I wouldn't be shocked if any of them doesn't happen, but I haven't, and I'm gonna put in my 7th place without. I'm gonna go with Liza Colon Sayas. I think
Oh,
she's going to be the check name. I can totally see Padilla inside. I wouldn't even rule it out a surprise nomination for Lottie Metcalf in Big Mistakes. I don't know if you watch it. She is really good in that. She's
I, 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 she was very memed. So yeah, I saw some stuff. So yeah, I can see her. The thing about Kikalan, they are talking about in the comments. She's not eligible for the finale. The finale is not eligible. So if you nominate Kikalan, you are nominating her for 3, 4 cenas na temporada inteira, quase. Eu acho que eles podem nomear a Kikalan e a Dale Dickey porque elas são big na série mais à frente e eles não sabem o que é elegível, mas eu diria que não vai acontecer. Mas é possível. Se fossem guest, eu acho que entraria fácil. E Megan Stalter, eu sou o fundador do comboio, Megan Stalter. Eu achei que ela ia ser nomeada na temporada 2, na temporada 3, na temporada 4. E pela primeira vez eu não vou prevê-la. E ela vai ser nomeada.
she has been campaigning a lot. I think she has been campaigning really, really hard.
I don't want to take out Ashley Padilla, but she's maybe not happening.
Yeah, Ashley Padilla looks to me like Marcelo Hernandez last year. We were all predicting him because he was having the moment. He was the moment. He was everything, and he didn't happen. But also,
yeah, but I think Ashley is more a thing. She's Kate McKinnon. She's not even Marcelo. She's Kate McKinnon.
Could be. So I wouldn't be shocked if she's in. But at the end, I decided to go with Liza Colon Sayas. I think she's very loved in that branch.
Yeah, that makes sense. I also had Meryl Streep for a bit. Krista Miller is very good in Shrinking, and she should get a nomination. Last year, I was predicting Justin Loop. She's very good in Nobody Wants This. So yeah, there's some space for surprises for sure. Comedy actor, I'm gonna be boring. I'm gonna do Jason Segel, Martin Short, Steve Carell, Matthew Reese, and Jeremy Allen White.
Have the same 5. I think Adam Brody.
Like Old Derby.
If the beer is not happening, I can see I can see Adam Brody. But how I have as a possible surprise, I have Tracy Morgan for The Fall and Rise of Reggie Diggins. It's a show who has been showing up here and there, not so big, but also is a familiar name and has been doing great with ratings in USA.
The thing about Tracy Morgan is he only got one nomination for the 30 Rock.
Yes.
For someone in a show that big, and it was constantly one of the biggest performances in the show. It was so good. It's unbelievable that it was only nominated one time for that, and then it was nominated for hosting SNL.
Mm-hmm.
So He has 2 career nominations. I can see Tim Robinson getting in. I would love Ethan Hawke getting in. I don't know how many people watch Wonder Man. That would be very interesting. Ted Danson has 2 SAG nominations for A Man on the Inside. So, yeah, I can see stuff happening. And your boy, Glenn Powell.
He should be happening. He's not going to. He's too good for Emmys. No, not gonna happen.
Too good for Emmys. I'm maybe gonna take out Kristen Bell and put in Ayueda Vidi. And Quinta missed every award show in the winter.
Yes.
It seemed like a coordinated movement. And now she's in first place.
But the thing with Quinsta, I don't know why people is predicting more her than Smart. I mean, I think if Jean Smart is not winning, the one who's winning is Lisa Kudrow.
Lisa Kudrow. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
And
so, yeah,
and
I have
actually,
Lisa Kudrow, Smart, Elle Fanning, Ortega, y Ayueda Vidi.
You know, I have Elle Fanning, I have I have Quinta Brunstone at the end, but I can see her getting snubbed. And I also have I get the Jen Ortega thing. You know, she has been nominated for SAG. She did a Critics' Choice, Golden Globe, and the show still is huge. And she is a name. I mean, people
Yeah.
can underestimate how much a name Jen Ortega is. She's a name. I think she's very probably. I've been thinking of the actress under 25. I think she's very, very respectful. She recently got an invitation for being Academy Award member. I mean, she has that
Yeah.
that pedigree they love. But I went with Kristen Wiig. I think I
Yeah,
know.
that makes sense.
I know.
She
but,
got
you know,
SAG.
Yes, she got sacked, but she got sacked. I mean, I've been between her and Ortega, but she got sacked before Palm Royal was
The show was canceled. Yeah.
But I can see them going with Wade because Wade is an easy name for them.
For sure.
I dropped Kristen Bell. I mean, without SAG, I mean the show is popular and she didn't make it at SAG, being a Netflix show. To me, that is like
And
no.
she was the host.
Yes. So I think
yeah.
Tony was more like a check nomination for SAG than really passion this year. So no, I don't have them either.
So,
I think they want to drop the show.
directing comedy. Let's do it. I have Widow's Bay for the pilot, Hiro Murai. For the slot of multicam, I drop out Miss Pat Show and put in Lian. It was a Netflix hit. Most Call Memory, Christy Cecile. Then I have Flamingos for Margot's Got Money Troubles, Dirla Walsh. She was nominated for directing Bad Sisters. I have The Comeback, Valerie Faces Reality, Michael Patrick King. I have The Finale, The Axe, Losha Aniel. If for the first time, I think Shrinking is gonna break through with directing and writing. And I put in The Finale, and That's Our Time, Randall Keenan Winston.
Okay. I have I did the beer at the end. I think Christopher Storer is a easy check for them. I have Hacks the Finale. I put Shrinking, but I put the Zach Braff episode. And we have the same. I mean, Margot got Money Trouble and Widow's Bay. And for the multi-camera slot, I have the Miss Pat Show.
Yeah. That makes sense because it's the show they usually nominate. Writing comedy, I have the same nomination that they did last year for Quinta Brunson. Abbott Elementary, because it was the first episode of the show and it's the same thing, team building. Then I have The Finale for Margot's Got Money Troubles, my favorite episode of the season. Then I have Shrinking, And That's Our Time, Bill Lawrence, Brett Goldstein, Neil Goldman. Then I have the comeback, Valerie Does It All, Michael Patrick King, Lisa Kudrow. I have the finale, The Acts for the three, Lucia Aniello, Paul Giamatti, and Statsky. And then I have the share company, Life Goes By Too Fucking Fast. It really does, because it got to WGA, and it's the kind of things that the writers like.
We have the same five, the same six. I have
Ooh.
the same in about the Child Company. Child Company cannot make it in any other place, but it's gonna make it here. It's gonna be getting
I think so. It's the kind of weird thing they like.
Hack Shrinking and of course Widow's Bay.
Yeah. In comedy series, I'm gonna take out The Hunting Wives. Finally. So I have The Comeback, X, Only Murders, Shrinking, Margot's Got Money Troubles, Rooster, Idol's Bay, e Abbott Elementary.
I dropped Roosted and I put the beer, but I need Rooster goes in for that. I also keep my two eyes on Wednesday. I mean, I think I don't watch that show. I don't care that show at
Yeah.
all. But but it did at the end. It has good rankings. Has Tim Burton behind. The gives
That last
still
got the season one, and people were not predicting that much. So yeah,
and it's
I
Netflix.
can I can see nobody wants this. Still making it. Still making it. It was not as big as a hit, but it got at Golden Globe, SAG nominated, Adam Brody. So it was still a show that people
I think
cared about. So
if Adam Brody is nominated, I think the show is going to happen. But no, I don't predict it right now. I think it dropped it dropped a lot. His popularity. So I think
there's also Jury Duty that they nominated first season, and they can name check it. But yeah, and I still think The Hunting Wives can happen.
I think the Child Company has, I mean, has a more than a chance. I I think I mean again it's not something I will predict, but I I think that a show that could surprise is Reggie Dinkins. As I say, is very good critic,
Yeah,
is very good ratings, and has
I can
that
see it.
for that happen. I it should get nominated like in writing or screenplay. Tracy Morgan and probably Daniel Radcliffe. I think Radcliffe has become these last few years in a very respected actor. He has been nominated before. Probably he was the last nomination for a TV movie in lead category. So I will keep my eyes on that.
Ok, that makes sense. Alguns comentários. Tira a Schneider daí, põe os dois Del Mary se não quiser botar o Nolan. Eu estou com a Schneider porque eu acho que Being Human pode ser qualquer coisa, contender da Apple. Schneider ganhou o Oscar por Coda, faz sentido tê-la. E eu não sei se eles vão indicar o Phil Lord e o Chris Miller. Não percebo essa resistência à Schneider. As pessoas nem querem pensar no filme, é tipo, foda-se. Mary, esse filme com o Mark Ruffalo é qual? É Being Human.
Ruffalo is I mean Ruffalo is a very respected actor. I think if that film is going to happen, Ruffalo is going to happen. The thing is, I don't know if that film can happen because the last few years when a film put everything on being
On
on
TIFF.
and thief is not happening. I mean, last year was Rental Family, and before that we have the Saturday Night Live movie. You know, I think that if there is, I mean, there is, I mean, Ruffalo can happen, yes, but I think supporting actor has become a thing that is you have to be really strong, and I don't think that people feel passionate for a biopic right now in this moment.
I think the movie can happen, but yeah, that's why I have it in my. And it's is the only female movie director that I'm looking at the moment. There's Sense and Sensibility.
It could be a silver medallion on Telluride for Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Also. But
da Vera acabou esta semana, é verdade. Deixa só dizer aqui: o meu coração apaixonado por Magnolia fica com Tom Cruise, Julianne Moore, Óscar winners. Eu estou-me a cagar para Tom Cruise. Betty Gilban é uma estrela. Aqui Calan merece o Emmy. Morro que o Emmy do Matthew Rhys vai ser o melhor Emmy da atuação masculina desde que ele ganhou. Nunca vi The Americans. Aqui o Américo diz: para mim o filme Michael vai ser nomeado para melhor filme, melhor ator Jafar Jackson, como no domingo para secundário e melhor música, claro. Qual é a melhor música do filme Michael?
Tem original?
Michael, I think is on the
Mas
race.
só domingo tem hipótese de ganhar.
People is dismissed that film too quickly. I think it's on the race. It can happen in a few takes.
Julia, they are doing press conference now for like this week. They invited me to the press conference. Yeah. Lionsgate is doing campaign. Yeah.
Yes, and I think
that makes sense. But even the Astra Award mid-season, they only nominate Jafar and Coleman Domingo.
Yes, but that is not important if you see what is they are nominated. I mean, last year they nominated Hailey Stanfield over Gunmi Mosaku.
No, they nominated both, but they give the win to Hailey Stanfield.
But
they didn't nominate Delroy Lind.
I think Jafar Jackson can happen. I mean Coleman Domingo also.
For sure.
I mean, they are gonna be nominated for SAG. I think both are gonna be nominated for SAG. So I mean, I as I say,
I just don't see it as a picture thing. No, and even actor, I don't know if it's happening.
No, I don't.
I think we are past this kind of thing because the movie was trashed.
Yes, it's not a prestigious film, but there is something. I think people when the AFI Award happened this year, they awarded Eddie Murphy, and almost every person who was interviewed in that red carpet say, who want you meet tonight? And they say, Jafar Jackson. I just saw Michael, Jafar Jackson. So I think the guy is floating around. As I say, I think he's going to get nominated for SAG. He's going to be on the race. I don't see it happening because this is a break role, and I think in actor, the category best actor is going to be a lot of names this year. So, yeah. But he will be alone.
He can happen over Stan, but he can happen. So, in the SAG, thank you.
He will be nominated in SAG over Sebastian Stan. 90% sure. 90% sure.
Sense and Sensibility parece ser uma bomba só pelo poster. Não digas isso, a Júlia fica triste.
No, it's not. I think people is dismissed that film a lot. Has been mean for no reason. It's the only film. Yeah. It's the only film who has a female director. Who has an studio with a female director who is also a queer woman in the first line up for awards, because Focus after they watch the film, they give them the slot who they usually gave to their main contender. And that obviously that happened before the obsession thing. And I think Obsession is going to be the main push probably, but they need to hide Curry Baker because the guy is talking shit. They need to hide a little bit Indy Navarrete too, because that girl is talking about Oscar. People hate when they talk about Oscar, and it's June. And
she's not talking about Oscar. They are asking her about Oscar.
Yes, they ask her, but
she has no.
She you don't have this. When a good PR, that question are available. And Curry Baker, the guy just say something like, people who took risks is the producers. That is not gonna make him popular with the other branches. So I think they need to hide them a little bit.
Yeah, but we need to talk about the real problem of Sense and Sensibility, which is the Greg Wise thing that the guy is not Frank Delane. Oh, Frank, just let me say this: Frank Delane, he's terrible in Urchin. I hate him in Urchin. If you like Urchin, Urchin is a bad.
People loved him in
Fuck
Herschel.
them. Fuck them. Urchin is very bad. I'm tired of this Dardenne bullshit. This rip-offs of the Dardannes. So yeah, Frank Delane is not as hot as Greg Wise. Gaia
I mean,
Wise
it's
is.
true, and I totally agree with you because Willoughby has to be a hot man, and Grace Wise was a hot. I mean, was, oh my god, really really hot.
He's a gardener. Frank Delane looked like a gardener. He's
But
not
I
a
think
hot man. He's a gardener.
no, it's not a hot man, of course. But the plus the fact of Willoughby being hot shows how immature was Marianne because she fell in love because how he looks. You
Yeah,
know.
if she falls in love with Frank Delane, I can trust her. Yeah, she has bad
You
taste.
know, and so I think the thing is but I also think that the Gaia Wise commentary, the Emma Thompson comment was mean, was unnecessary. You know,
Yeah,
she won't be popular with her peers because she's trashing a peer, and she's also an actress,
yeah,
and she hasn't shown anything. I mean, I like Fran Dillange as an actor, and the Serpent TV show he was very very good. So I think when you have an actor who has a better career than you, and you are just an Nepo baby, because to me she's to now, as for now, she's just Emma Thompson's daughter. You are necessarily mean with that with that take. I mean,
yeah. She was mean. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Pedro. We gotta go, and I hope we can be together for more at this time.
yes.
This is the perfect time for me. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Obrigado a todos. Não se esqueçam. E então já sabem. Júlia, tu vais dizer vejam filmes, consegues?
What?
Vejam filmes.
Yes. No, I don't know.
Então já sabem. Watch movies.
Watch movies. Yes, watch movie.
Vejam séries.
Have fun! Divirtam-se!